Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a story about what if Naruto x Supergirl x Batgirl harem young justice. Before I start, please support for more amazing content and do consider subscribing to my channel and share this video with your friends. This is written by the First Kitsukage and link in description and support writer. Let's start the video. There must always be a hero and a villain to contest him. Naruto stood triumphant over Madara. After a long battle with Madara, Naruto had beaten him, Madara on the ground dying from the wounds inflicted upon him by Naruto and his ultimate weapon the Juubi sealed inside Naruto to stop its rampage. It's over, Madara. He smiled. Yes it is. And I must say, you've outdone yourself, Naruto. Surpassed your parents in every way possible. You've done them proud. Madara smiled. Would you do it? All this? You could have done something productive, something worth doing. Naruto asked. So why? Madara gave off a small laugh. You really want to know? Naruto nodded. Then I'll tell you why. There must always be a hero, Naruto, always. Then there must always be a villain to contest him. Even if evil is put down for a time, evil must stay alive in order for good to prove itself above it. Without good, evil destroys all things, and without evil, good becomes evil. It's that simple. Madara told him. It's not that simple. But it is. Look at what we've done together, Naruto. I gave the world an enemy to hate and unite against, and you brought them together. You've done something for each of the 5 great villages like I knew you would the day you were born. Then you united them to face me. Like I knew you would. Madara coughed a bit. Naruto narrowed his eyes. There's something else, isn't there? Madara smiled. Yes. You're no longer needed here, Naruto. You've saved this world from me and the Juubi, however, as you are the last of the Jinchuriki, of the Juubi no less, some of the people will start to fear you once more. Evil has been defeated for a time, and this world is safe for the time being. I'm going to send you to another world. Naruto raised an eyebrow. Okay, let's say I believe you that you could do that. You're out of chakra, how can you send me to another world? Naruto heard a crunch sound. Food pill. Yeah, I've been at this longer than you have, Naruto. But this food pill fully charges me for a few seconds. Madara began to do 100s of hand seals. But, my kid. They will grow up and hear about their father, the greatest ninja of all time. They will strive to become like you, and when a new evil rises to challenge the peace, they will be there, at the front stopping it. And stop it they will. Madara was almost finished. How do you know that? I have seen it. Like how I've seen what will happen in this fight and didn't bother to change it. I knew I would lose and fail but still fought this battle. Madara was about done. What? I only got Shion pregnant. Oh right. How could I have forgotten? Madara mocked him. I could have completely forgotten that you and Hinata went at it like rabbits 2 days ago. Maybe she didn't get pregnant when you went at it from 9 to 5. Naruto blushed, then smacked his head, forgetting about that. Can you tell me about them? Madara smiled. Sure. You will have triplets from Hinata. Naruto's eyes bulged. Yeah, I know, I expected at least 4 kids from her, but nope, only 3. Anyway, she'll push out 2 girls and a boy. The boy will look and act like you without the Hyuga bloodline. He'll become a great ninja and the 7th Hokage under the teachings of Konohamaru. He'll make Hokage in a few years, you know. Naruto smiled. You 2 girls from Hinata, one will be a K-pon copy of Hinata. Act like her too, even down to the pointing of her fingers when she sees the boy she likes. Don't worry, the boy will be a fine ninja and man, so no worries there. The 2nd girl will have dark red hair and act like your mom. So a red-headed girl version of you. They will grow up powerful and strong. Then one day, they will meet up with their older sister from Shion and face off against that demon thing that you and Shion beat. The 4 of them will face a stronger version of that and beat it, saving the world from evil for a time. From then on, Naruto, your descents will be the reasons that this world keeps spinning. You and your family will be known as the greatest of heroes. Madara told him his kid's story. Although he would have liked to see it, being told it was good enough for him. This world that you're sending me to, Madara. What's it like? The world is broken like this one. That is all I know. You will be sent there to fix it. Don't forget about me, Naruto, that's all I ask for doing this for you. One more thing, move on from Shion and Hinata, that's what they would want for you. Find yourself a nice girl or 2 or 10. Who knows how many girls will catch your eye. Goodbye, Naruto. Naruto nodded. Forbidden ninja art. Dimension distortion. In a dark flash, Naruto was gone. Madara collapsed once again. Then sneezed for some reason. Naruto must have said my name. Maybe I should have told him that the Juubi will fuck up his powers and he'll get new ones. Nah. I had to learn the hard way. Then something else hit Madara. But maybe I should have at least told him that the Juubi is a pervert. Nah. Madara. Madara looked at the sound of the voice to see the 5 cages and many ninja from the 5 villages. Among them was Hinata and Madara smiled. Where is Naruto Uzumaki? Tsunade asked demanded. Naruto Uzumaki? I know not of this Naruto Uzumaki. But I know the whereabouts of Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, son of the 4th Hokage Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki, last of the Uzumaki royal line, and last descendant of the sage of the 6 paths if you're interested. Madara mocked them. Tsunade's eyes widened. As did the rest of the ninjas. Where is he? Tsunade yelled. I sent him away. Away from you and the hate that this world will bring upon him. What are you talking about? No one would hate him for what he did. He beat you. No one can hate him for that. And they? Humans fear what they do not care to understand. That is why I got as far as I did. Then Hinata in her anger grabbed him by the neck. Bring him back. She yelled, tears threatening to fall from her eyes. Madara smiled. Even if I could, I wouldn't. This world would condemn him for being the last Jinchuriki of the Jubi no less. He coughed a bit of blood. I would suggest that you calm down, Mrs. Namikaze. All that anger is not good for the babies. He smiled again as her shock caused her to let go. Wah? I'll let you figure it out. Now if you don't mind. I'm going to go ahead and die now. Madara closed his eyes and passed away. He what? Hinata was still in shock. Was she pregnant? We must get our wounded treated. Anyone that we can spare we will have them search for Naruto. He is the only reason we still have our free will. Move out. The leader of the Ninja Alliance ordered. A new world. Naruto woke up from whatever Madara did to him. He looked around himself and saw lots of birds and clouds. Wait, birds and clouds. Naruto looked down. Hhhh. He was who knows how high in the sky. Madara, you asshole. Hence the first time Madara sneezed. Naruto was falling fast. He could see land far away, but he could see land coming up fast. Shit. What do I do? What do I do? He began to think. Almighty push. Huh? Naruto looked around. He thought he heard. Almighty push. The voice sounded a little more forceful. Almighty push. Okay. No need to yell, creepy voice. Naruto began to build up what chakra he had left. Then took a breath. Almighty push. Nothing. Almighty push. Nothing again. Come on voice, a little help. Almighty push isn't working. Naruto saw big buildings like the ones in Ami, but that wasn't an issue right now. The fact that the ground was getting closer was the problem. Your eyes? Chakra to your eyes. Oh. Naruto took another breath, focused chakra into his eyes, then opened them. He had the eyes of the Jubi. Only a few meters separated him and him going splat. Almighty push. Naruto yelled. The force made a loud sound that could be heard for miles and a crater in the center of a park because of the force Naruto used. He landed on the not so soft ground. He'd be sore for a while, but he'll live. Not to take into account that he just had a death match with Madara. Ow. Naruto said to himself he just happened to land on a rock that didn't get crushed by his almighty push. Yeah, someone didn't like him. Mount Justice. Young Justice was just lounging around with nothing to do. They got done with their training, there was nothing to do and no missions to go on, the team was bored out of their minds. So wanna watch a movie? Wally asked. No. Was the collective answer of the rest of the group. Let's do a head count. First up we got Kid Flash, the fastest boy alive. Although his brain is the slowest part of his body as he specs, then thinks, then realizes he said something stupid. Yeah, not so fast there. Then we got Robin, the boy wonder himself, trained under Batman for years. Although he has a problem with his height, he says he's a late bloomer, yeah, whatever gets you to sleep at night, bird boy. Moving on we got Superboy. The clone of Superman, making him his son, yet got rejected by the Man of Steel, so he strives to be stronger without Superman. Then we got the team leader Aqualad, Aquaman's sidekick and soldier. He was made leader as he was the most fit to lead the group. Level-headed of the group. Now moving on, the only girls on the team. First up is Miss Marion or Megan. The niece of the Marion Manhunter John, this cute redhead loves to cook and has a healthy shade of green for her skin tone, also her red hair complements her nicely. Next up is the newest member of the team, Artemis, the archer of the group, and although she's in a lot of green, she's not a green arrow fanatic. I'm so bored. I wish something would happen. Like some random guy coming from another dimension and causes a bit of trouble because of a misunderstanding and he needs to be stopped. Kid Flash yelled in frustration. The group looked at him owlishly. Yeah, like that will happen, kid. The odds are a long shot at best. Robin said. Superboy just scoffed, although he still has a temper, he's getting better. Artemis just rolled her eyes. Megan giggled. Kid. Careful what you wish for, Wally. Sometimes the gods answers a wish and sometimes the answer you get isn't the answer you want. Aqualad said in a sage-like manner. Young Justice, report to the briefing room for deployment. The Young Justice babysitter Red Tornado's voice came from the screen nearby. Alright. Some action. Kid Flash yelled excitedly. At the briefing room, Red Tornado was waiting for the team. The large screen behind him had Batman's face on it. "Young Justice, listen up. Less than 5 minutes ago something fell from the sky and landed in Metropolis Park. We don't know what, but whatever it was made a 30-meter large hole in the park. Superman and I are off in Asia right now and can't respond. However, Supergirl and Powergirl will meet you there. Also, Wonder Woman will be there momentarily. She is in charge. Move out as soon as she arrives." Batman out. Batman gave them the bat glare before the screen cut off. Soon enough the Wonder Woman came from the teleporter. She met the team only once before and before Artemis joined. "Greetings once again, Young Justice. Let us move out. We have no idea what we are in for. But be ready for anything," she told to the Young Justice team. She was one of the few that knew about the team at all. "Yes ma'am," the group said. Naruto's crash site. Naruto had been resting in his new hole in the ground for the past few minutes, unable to get up or just not wanting to. "I guess it's time to get up. I hope I don't have to fight today. I just got out of a massive ass kicking at the hands of Madara. That guy's an ass for dropping me from the sky. The least he could have done is make it so that I land in water ass. I better not get another surprise, like the Jubi being as perverted as Kurama was. Kurama would stop singing the song that never ends until I slept with Hinata. God, I can't believe he did that for 3 days." Naruto remembered that horrifying memory. "I'm sure the strongest being in existence isn't a pervert like Kurama." Hence Madara sneezing the second time. Just outside the park, the Young Justice team along with Wonder Woman, Powergirl and Supergirl had just got assembled. "Wonder Woman, the police have evacuated the park and set up a perimeter around it. The only thing there is whatever fell from the sky," Supergirl told Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman nodded. "Megan, can you get a fix on whatever is in there? It will let us know if it's human or not." "Hello Megan." "On it." Megan began to read the area. She caught onto one mind. Unknown to her it was Naruto's, but something was blocking her from getting any deeper, then sense him. "I'm sorry ma'am. I sent someone there, but they have a strong mental shield. I can't get it," she told her in a sad manner. Wonder Woman nodded. "It is alright child, we know that there is only one of them and that it's alive. We don't know what we are in for, so be ready for anything. Move out," she ordered. The large group moved to the location of the nice size hole in the ground. They were about halfway there when KF started to talk again. "You think is some guy from another dimension?" he asked. "Or better yet, another girl." He was almost giddy with excitement. The only person that didn't roll their eyes on the Young Justice team was Megan. She just didn't have a mean bone in her body. "Stay focused Kid Flash," Wonder Woman told him. "I sent someone powerful up ahead." The team made it near the edge of the hole and looked around. "I don't see anyone," Robin said. "Supergirl, used your X-ray vision. See what you can see." Wonder Woman had this feeling in the back of her mind that something had just changed in the world. Right. Supergirl activated her X-ray vision and started to look around to see anything. She looked around, then she spotted some boy lying on the ground starting to get. Then what happened next shocked her. He was walking the steep wall like it was the ground. "See anything?" Powergirl asked. "Yeah, a young boy about 16 or so, he's getting up and out of the crater." That shocked a lot of, all of, the team. Someone had survived that. Soon they saw a hand reach up and grab the edge of the crater and they saw a young blonde-haired boy. He then stood up. A few of the girls of the team blushed, mainly Megan, Artemis, Supergirl and Powergirl, although Powergirl not as much as the other. But they also saw he was covered in blood, it could have been his. "Ah man my head, Madara that ass. He could have sent me into a river or ocean. Not the sky then fall onto a rock of all things that just happens to not be crushed from my almighty push, ass," Naruto said, although no one understood him. "Greetings." Naruto looked, he had about 12 people in overly tight tights, and some of them at least, while the rest, namely the girls most of them at least, were in overly reveling cloths. "Might we know your name?" Naruto saw some girl in gold, red, blue with white stars, Wonder Woman, talking to him. But he couldn't understand her. But Naruto being Naruto started telling everything that happened in a fast-paced way. From his fight with Madara to how he ended up here. But no one could make out a word. Did anyone get that?" Kid Flash asked. "No one word. What language is he speaking?" Artemis asked. "It sounds like Japanese, but I can't be sure. Wait, give me a minute." Robin busted out one of his many devices, then he hit translator. "Let me try." Megan began to try to read his mind. Naruto felt someone try to invade his mind. "Hey stop that." Naruto yelled, but again no one understood him. He again felt the push in the back of his mind. Having Ino as a friend, you tend to get the hint when someone is trying to get inside your head. Megan, I don't think he likes that," Aqualad told her. "Oh, sorry, but I did manage to get something. All I felt was pain," she said to Aqualad and the others. "Pain? Like he's in pain or he causes it?" Artemis asked. He's in pain. A lot of it, and I only felt it for a second. He can barely stand. He's standing on willpower alone. She told the group. Okay, I got it, he is speaking Japanese, but everything he said doesn't make sense. It says that he was in a food fight with his best friend when was sent here. He said, looking at the translation. The Young Justice team looked at Robin's toy and saw that what it said. A mistranslation maybe? Kid Flash asked. Not likely. I think this guy is just crazy. But let me try something. I'm going to tell him we are friends and can help him. Robin was typing. All the while Wonder Woman was sizing up the mystery's blonde, and by the way he was looking around he was doing the same to them. The way he looked at Supergirl and Powergirl made her feel uneasy, sure they were floating around, but he looked at them like they were a threat to him. Then the translation that Robin said. You don't get injuries like that from a food fight or just falling down from up high. This man was a warrior, a powerful one at that. Okay, I got it. Robin slowly walked up to Naruto. He saw Naruto tense up, ready to move at a moment's notice. Easy, I'm not going to hurt you, just want to show you something. Robin showed him the sentence he typed. Naruto looked at the wired contraption that short kid had. He didn't know what it said on the left side. It said we are friends and can help you. However, Robin didn't know that the Japanese he was speaking was an ancient form on this earth, so the translation Naruto saw was we are enemies and will hurt you. Yeah, that went over well. Naruto punched Robin square in the face and sent him flying. Robin soared away from Naruto and landed on Kid Flash. Then all hell broke loose. Naruto got in his fighting stance as Supergirl and Powergirl attacked him. Naruto grabbed Supergirl's wrist and tossed her behind him and then placed a hand in front of him. Almighty push. He then sent Powergirl flying back. Everyone was shocked to see Powergirl flying against her will, but none more shocked than Powergirl herself. Naruto got ready for a fight, as did the heroes. Superboy charged in first, throwing a massive punch at the blonde-haired man. Naruto just dodged a clumsy attack, then kicked Superboy in the back when he pasted him. Kid Flash started to attack, using his speed for hit-and-run tactics. Naruto got annoyed by that fast. After about 5 more hits Naruto got the timing down, when the next one was coming for him he stomped on the ground, leveling it. This made Kid Flash lose his balance and then make great friends with Naruto's fist. Kid Flash was sent flying into a Quolid who had no chance to move out of the way. Artemis fired 3 arrows in quick succession, but Naruto dodged them like they were standing still. Naruto took out 4 kunai and threw them at her, pinning her to the tree behind her. The Quolid got up and used his water binding skills to attack Naruto. Naruto just stopped the water and took command of it and, being that water was his second element, tossed it back at a Quolid. A Quolid was too shocked that his attack was thrown back at him to dodge the attack. Robin got back into the fight trying to flank Naruto, but Naruto was too good for that. When Robin tried to hit Naruto with his metal staff from behind, Naruto jumped, did a spin midair, and then punched Robin in the back. But because Naruto is tired from his fight with Madara, Megan started to use her telepathy to try to understand this blonde-haired young man. Again, all she got was that he was in pain before she was forced out. Wonder Woman attacked him next. Naruto had to admit she was stronger than most of the others by a landslide. Every punch he blocked felt like Tsunade hit him. He continued to block her attacks. Damn, she hits as hard as Grammet Tsunade. Naruto ducked when she tried to kick him and she paid for it. He did an uppercut to her chin and sent her flying to the rest of the group. After that he fell on one knee, tired from this new fight already. Damn, I can't keep going. Madara tired me out and most of them can go toe-to-toe with Grammet Tsunade. Damn, this sucks. Some blood came from his mouth. A few noticed this: Supergirl, Artemis, Robin and Megan. They have yet to touch him and yet he's the only one bleeding. They all noticed that Naruto picked something out of his pouch and popped it in his mouth. The few that could feel his energy, namely Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Powergirl and Megan, could feel him get stronger if that was even possible. Careful, child, you can only take 1 more of those without repercussions. Naruto didn't bother to ask, he assumed that the voice was the Jubi in his head. He also knew the repercussions that this food pill has on him and only people like him. The more you take the angrier you get. A very bad thing for a tailed beast host. We need a plan, all of us just charging in got us harmed from his reactions. Wonder Woman told the group. He seems to be strong and whatever he took made him stronger, we need to take him down without him taking any more of those things. Powergirl observed. I have a plan. Megan, connect us telepathically. A Quolid told Megan. Right. She did so. All they were planning was making a plan for himself. He somehow knew how his new eyes worked, a combination of the Rinnegan and the Sharingan to put it basically, but far more complex. He made 3 clones for himself to use for extra eyes, know that the others saw him. He put 1 in the tree behind him and 2 in trees to his right and left a good 20 feet away from him so he can see the whole field. The group then surrounded him. Our girl, Supergirl and Superboy got behind him. He saw Kid Flash to his right with Robin, he saw Aqualad to the left with Wonder Woman in the center. He also saw Artemis in the tree behind Wonder Woman. The only person he couldn't see was the green-skinned redhead, who he thought was cute. He knew that the green one was the telepath, but because of his metal shielding, she couldn't get in at all without touching him. So he analyzed what was going on, the three behind him and the woman in front of him are on par with Tsunade, very bad, we got a super speed guy like Lee and Guy, just not as fast so that was good, yet still bad. Some kid with so hand-to-hand skills, no threat, another with bow and arrow, no threat, and another with power over water, minimal threat. So the only real threats are the four powerhouses and the mind reader. He saw the black kid, Aqualad, nod to the group behind him. Then faster than most could follow Superboy charged Naruto throwing a powerful right hook. Naruto turned around and grabbed his hand and threw him towards Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman caught Superboy but skidded a few yards back. Kid Flash charged next. Doing his hit and run tactics once more. Naruto was getting annoyed really fast. Naruto again waited for the right time. Then Naruto went for the grab but he wasn't there. Instead he got hammed in the face with some water. Smart, they knew I could catch Speed Boy, so they made me believe that he would do the same thing again, knowing I would try to catch him again. So instead they prepared another attack. Hey wait, where are the two girls that were behind me? Naruto looked around for them. AHHH. AHHH. Naruto saw both girls charge at him at full speed. He was about to move when he saw his feet encased in ice, most likely by the water user. So Naruto did the only thing he could. He put his hands up and caught both of their punches. The shocked wave of him stopping their attacks caused a few smaller trees nearby to get torn out of their roots. Everyone, and I mean everyone, were shocked. Enough. Naruto yelled, he was on the defensive no more. He tossed both Supergirl and Power Girl at opposite sides of the park with his strength. Kid Flash came at him again, but this time Naruto wasn't going to let the kid do his hit and run thing again. Naruto grabbed his hand, twisted it out of place, then delivered a devastating kick to his right knee, shattering it. AHHH. Kid Flash was holding his knee and it was broken. Naruto used his father's jutsu, the Flying Thunder God jutsu, and moved in front of Aqualad. Aqualad had no chance to move as Naruto punched him in the gut, knocking the wind out of him. Then flashed to Robin. Robin tried to hit him with his steel staff. Naruto grabbed it, broke it in half, then did an over-the-head drop kick, breaking his left shoulder. Naruto then used his almighty push to send him back to the tree that Artemis was hiding in. Wonder Woman attacked him next. But with the help of his clones and the powers of his new eyes, he just dodged them. His speed was far greater than hers. But while he was fighting her, Aqualad looked on with pained eyes. His plan was coming together. Supergirl, Power Girl, Superboy now. Wonder Woman had cornered him back to the edge of his hole, then she delivered a power right hook to his face. Then that was joined by Supergirl's and Power Girl's speed-enhanced punch. Then Superboy came up next and punched him hard in the face. Naruto flew across that crater and shattered a tree. Naruto was on his hands and knees from the latest attack. These people are strong and he's feeling it. He reached for his pouch and grabbed yet another food pill. A slightly different one than before. The first one was red, this one was gray. You know what will happen once this one is taken, I'm sure. Naruto knew what would happen, or at least what might happen. He'll lose control of his anger and might unleash more power than he means to, but running is out of the question as two of these women could just follow him and he'll just wear himself out. Our girl saw Naruto pop something in his mouth. No. Naruto's power soared once more. Then she blinked and then doubled over. So fast she muttered before she started coughing. Naruto then moved on to Wonder Woman. She managed block the first on, but she then was kicked by Naruto in the gut and sent flying. Naruto then set his sights on Supergirl. He moved on her, but she managed to grab his arm, but when she tried to punch him he grabbed her hand. Both now in a strength contest to see who's stronger. She's stronger than she looks. Naruto thought. He's strong. Supergirl thought as she tying but failing to overpower him. Naruto's enhanced strength was starting to win out. Then he tripped her and she fell, and Naruto's strength seemed even greater. He was on top of her overpowering Supergirl, that's not something you'd see any day. Then Wonder Woman tackled him off her, then they began fighting for dominance. How can he be so strong? She wondered. The pill will be wearing off soon. Their women are tough, strong and fast. Naruto was kicked off of her as the effects of the second pill were almost gone. He saw someone come from behind him, it was Superboy. He did a few hand signs, and a panda bear appeared on his back as Superboy's punch landed. The punch was stopped dead in its tracks. The bear left, then Naruto did a roundhouse kick and knocked Superboy away. Then Supergirl and Power Girl both fired their lasers at him. Naruto using more of his power, which he believed was forced feed the knowledge by the Juubi, he absorbed the energy from them, giving him a slight power up from them. Both girls stopped and looked on in shock. Naruto took the moment to get some distance. Almighty push. Everyone was blinded by the dust that was kicked up, but everyone was forced back as well. Naruto was dead tired. He could barely stand. He was on one knee facing the last of the people gunning for him. His 2 shadow clones were destroyed by the archer chick he had forgot about. He was forced back to the edge once more. He heard a snap, then grabbed the arrow that was aimed for his head. Arrows aren't very effective, so why? Boom. The arrow was a flashbang arrow, and it blinded him. He felt someone come from beneath him, but too late, the green-skinned girl latched onto him. So that was their plan. Naruto grabbed her hand before she could touch his head. But then he lost his footing when the earth crumbled beneath him, but he took Megan with him. Megan. Wonder Woman yelled as she followed them down the crater. The pair tumbled and tumbled down, both holding onto each other out of instinct. Then when the odd couple reached the bottom, both hit each other's head. That was when she saw it. Megan saw his past. In quick flashes she saw everything he had been through and seen. The death of his family, his training to be a cold-blooded killer, the neglect and beatings, his missions, and how he saved the world from an evil man wishing to strip the world of free will so that he could become a god. Then later said evil man sent him here from another world or dimension. How he was sent here to save the world. She also saw what he saw when Robin walked up to him when he first got here. He thought they were his enemies, not friends. A misunderstanding that was caused this. However, unknown to Megan, her reading his mind was a two-way street. He saw her past as well. How her own kind hated her for being born different from them. For her longing to be accepted by her human friends, but most of all to find what the humans called love. We're the same. They both thought, although neither of them hurt each other. Well, look at that young one. You've finally found someone that you can relate to. The Jubi zapped the last of his strength just talking with him, and Naruto passed out. Megan saw Wonder Woman and Supergirl come for her. Both saw that she was crying for some reason. Megan, are you alright? Supergirl asked, not knowing how to respond. I saw his past. I saw everything. She rushed over to him. She had found someone who could understand her. He's been through so much. Wonder Woman, the fight was a misunderstanding. He thought we were the enemy. Robin's translation was off. Please, we have to help him. He's in so much pain right now. He had been fighting a monster for days before he fell from the sky. Megan sounded desperate. She was unused to such emotions of sadness on such a level. Wonder Woman and Supergirl were shocked by Megan's begging. Very well. We'll take him to get treated along with the rest of the team. But you tell us what you saw. Wonder Woman told her. Hours later, Mount Justice. A large group of heroes were in Mount Justice. Namely all those who were at the site of Naruto's landing. Kid Flash, Aqualad and Robin were in medbay getting treated for their injuries. Megan had to let her uncle sort through the memories she got from Naruto because it was hard for her to even remember them. Although she left out the memories of the Kyuubi and the Juubi being sealed inside him, she didn't want anyone viewing him as a monster or different like she was. Her uncle was none the wiser. After that she never left Naruto's side, who was still out of it. She couldn't. She never thought they'd another person like her, yet here he was. The person outside of family that could understand her. As for the Justice League, they were having a small debate. More like a major debate. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman and Martian Manhunter were talking about the young blonde that owned most of the team sent to find out what the situation was. Red Tornado had done the medical evaluation on Naruto and was shocked to find days-old wounds on him. Let me get this straight, Red Tornado, this boy, Naruto Uzumaki, was injured so badly yet was able to fight Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Superboy and Power Girl and overpower them. Superman was shocked when he heard about someone who, injured, could overpower 2 of his cousins. Correct, however the injuries that I've found, the subject Naruto shouldn't be alive. He should have been dead yesterday, yet he survived and even fought. Red Tornado. He's a threat. Batman said to the group. But then again, not only is he right but everyone with power is a threat. I disagree. John said to Batman. Based on what I have seen within the memories that my niece was able to gain from Naruto, he is anything but a threat. His willpower and his heart are strong. Martian Manhunter told Batman. He managed to beat Superboy, Supergirl, Power Girl and Wonder Woman in a fistfight, wounded and weakened. Absorb their power from their eye lasers, deliver massive and devastating attacks that level the ground, and you're telling me that he's not a threat? Batman questioned, how can someone not be a threat? Correct. Although he can do all of those things. He could have just as easily killed Kid Flash, Robin and Aqualad instead of injuring them. As I already told you, he only attacked based on a mistranslation by Robin's tech. He held back to not kill. That alone says much about him. John defended Naruto. I say we at least wait until he wakes to form an opinion on him. That would be the smart thing to do. Huntress said as she made it to the mountain a little before the team did. The wise course of action to take, I agree. I will inform Megan to notify us when Naruto wakes. John told the group. Although Batman didn't like that fact of some unknown in the mountain with the power to overpower some of the strongest members of the Justice League, he had little choice right now and John was right, he could have easily killed Kid Flash, Robin and Aqualad instead of putting them out of commission for a few weeks. Megan, please inform me when young Naruto is awake, we wish to speak with him. John told his niece, who was a bit more joyful than before. Oh, Uncle John, Naruto is already awake. He woke up a few minutes ago. He said he was hungry so I'm baking him some cookies now. Megan told her uncle. I see. We'll be there soon, it would be wise for you to be there when we arrive. John told his niece. Okay, the cookies are done anyway. I'll be there soon. She cut off the link. Megan got the cookies out of the oven, blew on them to cool them off and rushed to Naruto's room. He was really hungry. She shifted past walls, even past the medical ward where the rest of her team are recovering, to get to Naruto's private room so that Batman could keep an eye on him. Megan soon reached Naruto's room. Naruto, I'm back. I didn't what type of cookie you liked so I made chocolate chip, peanut butter and white chocolate, that's a favorite of mine. Megan smiled. Wow, thanks Megan. Naruto ate a cookie, one bite apiece. Wow. These are great. Naruto ate a few more. Thank you. I've been trying to get the recipe right for ages. She smiled. I'd say you did it down. I haven't had cookies this good in so long. Naruto happily ate another. About the time they finished the cookies was the time when Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Red Tornado, Huntress, Black Carney and the Manhunter entered the room. The way Naruto looked, one might say, Megan of course, that he was a fox being caught with a hen in his mouth. Ears sticking up and everything. She thought that he looked kind of cute. We need to talk and you'll tell us everything. Batman told him as he gave him the bat glare. Just one of those days. Naruto said to himself. And? I am the sage of the six paths. We need to talk and you'll tell us everything. Batman told him as he gave him the bat glare. Yeah, that went over well. All hell broke loose when Naruto responded with one word. No. That was a week ago. Even though Naruto was forbidden from leaving the mountain, not that they could stop him from leaving if, when, and did leave, he stayed for only 3 reasons. Reason 1 was Megan, reason 2 was Megan's cooking, she made the best cookies and even better ramen, and the last reason was because Supergirl, Power Girl and a few others wanted a rematch and they needed to know where he was for that rematch. So he was going to stay for a bit to see what's up. On top of that, Lois Lane was in a chopper and recorded the entire fight. Many people were now interested in the mystery blonde that went toe-to-toe with some of the strongest women people in the world and seemed to be winning. Many people were now wondering about this new guy, was he a hero or villain? That was the question on everyone's mind. So Naruto chilled at Mount Justice, mostly hanging with Megan and by proxy Artemis. He was given the tour of the place by both and, aside from the kitchen, the training room was his favorite place to be. He would train either by himself or allow either Megan and or Artemis to watch. He'd mainly trained in his new Rinnegan and Sharingan combo. He had no idea what to call them and the Juubi was quite, mostly. Speaking of which, he wondered why he could just used his father Flying Thunder God Jutsu and just get away when he was fighting the Ij team. He had a guess that the Juubi had a paw in that. That instead Mega Furball was not in a talking mood right now. Anyway, back to the whole team thing, apparently he damaged Kid Flash, Robin and Aqualad so much that they'd be out for at least another week before they'd be up and about and then need another week before they can be cleared for duty again. Yeah, he was that good at fucking them up. Then he got punched on the shoulder, a playful punch. Hey Naruto. You up for that rematch? Power Girl said with a smirk. She hadn't left the mountain since he got there, not until she got a rematch from him. I like a girl that can kick my butt as much as the next guy, but has anyone ever told you that you have pretty eyes? Naruto changed his sentence when he saw Power Girl give him the look all men, no matter how strong, fall before the look that woman can give them. Superman, Lex, even Naruto. And yes, even Batman fall before the might of the look. Wonder Woman's look to be precise. Anyway, back to the story. Yeah, anytime anywhere. Naruto grinned back. Training room, 5 minutes. She told him and left to get ready. No problem. Being almost fully recovered, he should be fine. Naruto made his way to the training ground when he heard an argument between Batman and Superman. Absolutely not. That was Batman. So Naruto decided to listen in. Most of my team are still injured from their battle from last week. The only ones that can do any missions are Artemis, Megan and Superboy. And only Artemis and Megan can do stealth on this level. Batman told Superman. Yes, but you are forgetting someone. Naruto. Batman didn't like that. Naruto, based on the information we got from Megan, can do stealth missions, his training was on a level higher than yours. Superman told him. Again, Batman didn't like that. We can't trust him. Batman countered. But your team is the only ones that can do it. Supergirl's transmitter stopped transmitting 15 minutes ago at Dr. Psycho's lab, and every second we waste arguing means she could die, or worst. Superman and Batman knew their options were limited. Naruto decided to step in. You could always let Supergirl die, Batman. I'm sure Superman and Power Girl will understand you letting one of their family members die or suffer, or both. Naruto stepped in the room. Batman didn't like what he said, as it was checkmate for Batman as Superman was on Naruto's side on this as it is his family on the line, but he didn't trust Naruto. However, he had no choice. Fine. Get Megan and Artemis ready for an infiltration search and rescues mission. Naruto smiled. I will get ready, and Batman, you don't order me around. Naruto left, feeling a little smugger right now. Batman was gritting his teeth right now. But he kept his anger in check. I don't like this any more than you do, Batman. Leaving the fate of one of my cousins in the hands of a man I know almost nothing about is not something I want to think about. Superman told the Dark Knight. Batman nodded, he understood that. Naruto made it to the training room. Hey, Power Girl. Naruto hollered. Alright. Ready, Naruto? She asked, ready to give him a pounding. Sorry, but our little rematch will have to wait. I have to go and save your cousin Supergirl from some Dr. Psycho or someone. Dr. Psycho? That nutjob got out of prison. When? She thought that he was in prison for another 20 or so years. There's the justice system for you. Yeah, I'm going to go save her, just wanted to let you know that our rematch will be postponed. He too was looking forward to their rematch. And I come. I wanna hit something. She pounded her hand with her fist to get her point across. I welcome it, but it's a stealth mission. So you wouldn't be doing much hitting. AWE, she pouted cutely and sarcastically. Are you saying I have a hitting problem? Naruto smiled. Absolutely not. I love a girl with a lot of bite to her. I'll see you when I get back. Naruto waved as he was leaving, and as he was leaving, Power Girl was checking out his ass. Damn, got to love those buns of steel. She made a light joke that, thankfully, no one heard. Naruto found Megan and Artemis pretty quick, and then they made it back to Batman, who just did his famous bat glare at Naruto. Glare at me all you want, rat man. I've seen worse. Naruto insulted Batman. Man. Don't get me wrong, I respect Batman, it's just that the JLA sacrifice others to not sacrifice something themselves that pisses me off. Batman just brushed it off. You know what you have to do. The lab is located in Metropolis, the lab itself is small, on the outside, most likely it has basement levels. Batman informed the team of Naruto, Artemis and Megan. Get in, find Supergirl, get out, and Naruto, no killing. He again gave the bat glare to get his point across. Fine, whatever you say, Ratman. Artemis and Megan were shocked that Naruto would stand up to Batman of all people in such a way. The team left for Metropolis to get to Dr. Psycho's lab there. They were on a building adjacent to the lab across the street. So anything from the outside? Naruto asked. No, it looks closed. Artemis said, looking through the binoculars. I sense people inside, one of them is Supergirl, but her thoughts are too random to know exactly where she is. Megan informed. It's a good thing I can hone in on energy signatures. Aside from Supergirl, there are only about 4 others that can pose any threat to us. Okay, Megan, can you morph into a human scientist, lab coat and everything? Naruto asked the green girl. Okay. Megan concentrated, and then she became the typical white female scientist with a lab coat. So how do I look? She asked, twisting around. You look nice. Artemis commented. Great. Naruto smiled at her. Making her blush a little. Alright, you walk in the front door, the goddess of the hunt and I will sneak in. Link us up in case you get into trouble. Use your powers if you need to keep your cover up, okay, Megan? Naruto told her. Okay. Artemis blushed at Naruto's comment. What should I do if someone asked about why I'm there? Megan asked. Just use a mind trick and convince them that you need to be there. Naruto told her. But, isn't that an invention of privacy? No, you're telling them you're on the level, as it were. Not seeing how long it took for them to let go of their favorite teddy bear. Naruto joked a bit. Oh, okay. Megan seemed to be at ease. Alright, Artemis, I think I've found our way in. Naruto pointed at a vent on the roof. Really? Can we fit? She asked. Are you calling me fat? Naruto joked again as he hopped to the lab roof. I'm just thick-muscled. Is everything a joke to you? She fired a gabbling arrow at the lab and followed him. Kinda. He answered her. And I don't think muscled is a word. Then I just made it one. Megan giggled before she hopped down and walked in the front door. When she did, a security guard recognized her right away. Oh, Ms. Thompson. Forget something again, did you? He asked as he buzzed her in. Megan was shocked at first on how to answer. Oh, yeah, you know me. She answered in a friendly manner. Yeah, I do. Well, in you go, hurry, the other guy's shift starts soon, he won't be as understanding as I am. He told her. I will. Thanks. Megan acted like this Ms. Thompson person and left to find Naruto and Artemis somewhere in the lab. Lab vents. Tell me why again. I went in first. You have the roadmap? Artemis asked while following Naruto's direction, who was also giving directions to Megan. Because, I need good eyes in front. You're an archer, you have the best eyes I know of. View's not bad either. Naruto snickered. Damn. The black boot to the nose made sure that Naruto didn't perv on Artemis again for the next 10 minutes. 10 minutes later. I love a girl with a lot of bite to her. Naruto joked again. Don't make me give you a radical sex change operation, Naruto. I will if you so much as look at me ass again. Artemis warned. I'll remember you said that. We're here, drop down. Naruto told her. I see it. Artemis opened the vent and hopped down. Naruto soon followed. A few minutes later Megan walked in and changed back to her own form. Okay, I can sense Supergirl's energy, it's below us. I also sense 4 others there as well. Based on what I feel the 3 of us can handle them without much effort. Okay, here's the plan. In Dr. Psycho's lab. Dr. Psycho was doing what all mad scientists do, aside from rant about scientific stuff, evil laugh, explain stuff that doesn't make sense or rant on how everyone else is inferior to them. He was doing things on a computer, ready to take DNA samples of Supergirl to unlock the Kryptonian DNA code. Alright, now soon we can begin with the operation. Dr. Psycho said with sadistic glee. Let me out of here, Dr. Psycho, and I will only break most of the bones in your body and not all of them. Supergirl yelled at him while being strapped down with tubes injecting her with something green. Very tempting, Supergirl, but once I'm done with you, you won't be breaking anything, ever again. Dr. Psycho said, doing a few more calculations. X, how did you talk me into working for this nut job again? Asked a young woman with one eye visible by her bandana. Good money. Easy job. Security job. I mean, come on, we work for 8 hours and make more than we would in a week, Ravenger. Red X said to Ravenger. Red X is right, Ravenger. Besides, no one knows we're here. We're in, we're out, no prob. Another young woman in a cat mask and a permanent smile and a dark green colored kimono said to Ravenger. I hope you're right, Cheshire. This is more than I barged for already. Kidnapping Superman's family of all people. I'd rather kidnap the daughter of the president. Ravenger said. White, we are almost ready to begin. Once we are done you will be paid, and then you leave. Dr. Psycho said to them. See, easy money. Red X said. Famous last words. Huh? Boom crash. The roof caved and duct and roof tile was scattered everywhere. When the dust settled everyone saw 3 young people, Artemis, Megan and a third person that they've never seen before. Everyone Merc says before their job is not so easy anymore. Naruto said with Megan and Artemis stand behind him. Eyes. Supergirl yelled excited about a possible rescue. The 3 younger villains looked on. Okay, we have a Green Arrow cutie wannabe, a green-skinned, red-haired cutie and some blonde kid with whisker tattoos. Great, at least we get a workout. Red X said out loud. Well, at least we'll earn our pay. Ravenger said, dismissing them as threats. Artemis disables their crap. Megan free Supergirl. Naruto said to 2 girls. Artemis fired many arrows at many computer towers, each arrow was an electric arrow. Oh no you don't. Ravenger threw some throwing knives at the arrows. Almighty push. Naruto knocked them down, allowing Artemis's arrows to do their job. Megan went to free Supergirl, but Red X got in her way. Sorry cutie, I got to stop you. Megan smiled. That's okay. My friend will stop you. Huh? Almighty push. Naruto sent Red X flying away from Megan's path. Megan said, a little too cheerfully. Megan went to Supergirl and broke the restraints on her and took out the tubes that were stuck in her. She saw that the needles were kryptonite tipped. Supergirl, I think they've injected you with kryptonite, a lot of it. She told her friend. Supergirl smiled weakly. That explains me feeling sick. Supergirl said to Megan. Don't worry, we got you. Megan floated Supergirl away from the Mad Doctor and his goons. Damn it, hold still. Cheshire yelled at Naruto. No matter how hard she tried she could for the life of her hit this blonde man. You're too slow, kitten. You need to move faster than that to hit this ninja. He said with a teasing smile. Air. She charged at him once more. Then she felt a draft. She looked down and, to her horror, her scarf holding her kimono close was gone and her kimono was opened a bit, allowing anyone who was looking, Naruto, to see her black lace bra. Naruto whistled. Looks like this little Nico got a naughty side. Naruto smiled as he wrapped her scarf around his neck. While giving her a teasing smile. If it wasn't for the mask, Naruto would have seen her face turn red, from either embarrassment or anger, most likely both. Eat this. Red X got behind him and fired a red energy axe at Naruto. Naruto used one of his sage powers and absorbed it. He then saw the other girl, Ravenger if he heard right, threw some other throwing knives at him. He used his almighty push and tossed them aside. Cheshire then charged at him again with her says, trying to hide her shame as it were and cut Naruto's face off. Naruto just moved away from her attacks, laughing, not in a mocking way, more of a this is a good time way. Even if Cheshire was going for the throat on this good time, Naruto hopped back when she went for the crown of Naruto's pride. You're done. Naruto saw the three young villains all jump at him at once. Naruto ended this game with only 2 words. Almighty push. He sent all 3 villains flying in separate directions. Sorry, but I have to cut this game short. But hey, we'll play again, later. Naruto jumped through the hole he made as Megan helped Artemis and Supergirl through it earlier. Dr. Psycho was not happy. Unleash it. He yelled into this comm that wasn't destroyed. Easy money huh? Ravenger asked Red X in a sarcastic manner. Red X looked at Ravenger and Cheshire, they both were glaring at him. Hey you can't pin this one on me. I mean come on, Wood could have handled the other 2 no prob. That new guy is an unknown. Let's go, we aren't getting paid so let's take out payment and get the hell out of here. I don't want to see that guy anytime soon, but when I do I'm going to shave his balls off. Cheshire was beyond pissed. Lobby. The group of young heroes and Naruto were walking out, the front door mind you. Wing it. Wing it. That was your great plan. Artemis yelled at Naruto as he caught up to them. What? It worked. I'd say we made a great team back there team. Naruto smiled at Artemis's glare. Why so serious? I'm for being bold, but isn't going out the front door a little much? Supergirl asked, still leaning on Megan and Artemis for support. We just needed to get to the lobby and in the clear. Soon I'll. Boom. Naruto and the girls covered their faces as the front door was no more and at its place was a tan-skinned gorse-looking man with spikes sticking out of his arms, shoulders, head, everywhere. Also his eyes were glowing. Where ye? He growled at them. Okay Naruto looked at this thing, what the hell was it? Like it? I got my hands on some Doomsday DNA and merged it with some Kryptonian DNA I got off Superman some time ago. I call this monster Super Doomsday Man. Dr. Psycho said. The group looked on. Super Doomsday Man? Really? Really? You're psycho. You could have thought of a better name for this thing. Naruto said, it was a crime to make such a creature. You a monster Mr. Madman. I honestly never thought I would live long enough to see a man as bad if not worse than Orochimaru. Thank you for proving me wrong. I'll give you this one warning, if I see you again, you'd better be reformed, if not, you're dead. Naruto said as this Doomsday clone charged at the group. Almighty push. Naruto sent it back. Megan, get Artemis and Supergirl out of here. I'll handle Super Reject Man. Naruto told them. But you can't. Doomsday is as strong as Superman and that thing has both of their DNA. You'll be creamed. Supergirl said, worried about Naruto's well-being. Supergirl, I beat men who claim to be gods. I beat a man with the power of the man of my world that was hailed as a god. I beat a man who controlled a power so great it makes 100 Superman's powers look like an ant. This thing is nothing to them, so it's nothing to me. Naruto walked up to this Doomsday clone. The clone charged mindlessly at Naruto and he knocked it away with one hand. The clone became close friends with the lab's wall. What? You're still here? Get going. Naruto told the girls. Right. Megan was shocked, but not as shocked as Supergirl and Artemis. This clone was nowhere near Doomsday's or Superman's level of power. But would still be a pain for them to take out. Yet Naruto was smacking it around like Bane would a police officer. It mindlessly charge again. Is that all you can do? You're a beast, mindless and pitiful. But it's not your fault. Naruto jumped when it brought its hand down to smash Naruto. Naruto then slammed his fist on the top of the Doomsday clone's head, sending it face first into the ground. Naruto then got on top of him and grabbed his face. I will end your torment. Naruto then did what most thought impossible. Naruto knew what he had to do, he absorbed the power of the Doomsday cells and Superman cells, all of them. After a minute or so the person reverted back to a normal-looking 25-year-old man. But how? That shouldn't be possible, how could you do it? No matter, I have more test subjects to send your way, Mystery Man. I'll get you next time. Dr. Psycho was very pissed. I'm going to let you know this now, Mr. Madman. Next time I see you, you'd better be reformed. There won't be a third time. Mr. Madman turned off the screen. Naruto found the girls. He saw Supergirl on the ground and she was all but screaming in pain. What's the matter? He asked fearfully. She has too much kryptonite in her system. It's killing her. We need to get her back to Mount Justice and fast. Megan told Naruto. Grab onto me. I'll get us there. Naruto grabbed onto Supergirl's hand. Hang in there, Supergirl, I'll help you. Artemis grabbed his shoulder and Megan his other hand, then in a blink of an eye they were in the medical center of Mount Justice. Huh? How? Artemis looked around not knowing how they got back. Not now. Megan location Power Girl and Superboy they need to be here to help Supergirl. Artemis I need a few buckets of water now in order to get the kryptonite stuff out of her system. Okay. Megan began to look for the two Kryptonians with her mind and Artemis found a few metal buckets and filled them with water. Almost immediately both Superboy and Power Girl rushed into the medical wing. Supergirl. How is she? Superboy asked with a little bit of fear. Superboy, Power Girl, I need you two to hold her down. I can get the kryptonite stuff out of her, but it will hurt and she will thrash around. That could end up being fatal to her. Can we help? Naruto looked behind to see Aqualad, Robin and Kid Flash. Not unless you can hold down Supergirl without being flown back. Megan I need you to help hold her down. Naruto said to them. They just didn't have the raw power. Okay. Megan wondered if she can do it. Supergirl, Supergirl. Naruto held her hand, much to Megan's, Artemis's and Power Girl's jealousy. Hold her down. The two other Kryptonians and Megan held her down with all their might. Supergirl I'm going to link up my chakra with your body. That will only hurt a little. Naruto said. He gathered some of the water around his hands and placed them on her exposed stomach. She gave a yelp in pain. Naruto was so engrossed with helping Supergirl he didn't notice Superman and Batman walk in when they heard the commotion. What comes next more so? He whispered to her. She then yelled in pain as everyone in attendance witnessed something remarkable and never before seen. They saw the kryptonite being forcibly extracted from Supergirl's body. But what was more remarkable was that Superboy, Power Girl and Superman weren't getting weaker from being in close proximity of it. Naruto dumped the kryptonite in the second bucket that Artemis got for him. This will take a while Supergirl. Hang in there. Naruto then shook his head with a smile. Sometimes he loved clones so much it was almost as much as his love for his Rasengan and all types of it. Minutes ago with Cheshire Ravager and Red X. Cheshire, Ravager and Red X were leaving the scene of the lab where the weird blonde kicked a Doomsday clone's ass. They had also left with their payment. All in unmarked 100 fake dollar bills. Boy no one was more pissed than Cheshire. Hey, you can't pin this one on me. How was I supposed to know that the doc would rip us off? Red X defended himself. Well you could have checked the payment for one. Ravager said to Red X. I did, it was legit. Red X again defended himself. Yeah? Cheshire grabbed a few $100 bills. I'm sure a man named Benjamin is supposed to be on this little green sheet. Not a picture of that madman doc. Cheshire pointed out that Dr. Psycho put his own face on the $100 bill. Throwing them at X. You're just mad because your new boyfriend got the better of you. Red X pointed out. He's not my boyfriend. Cheshire was so glad she had a mask on right now. But he did get the better of you. Correct me if I'm wrong. But did I get the better of all of you? Everyone turned around to see the blonde-haired young man that beat them like they were nothing more than rookies. You. Give it back. Cheshire charged at him, forgetting to hold her kimono closed, giving Naruto a fair sight of a lot of skin. Naruto just sidestepped her and smirked. I rather like my new trophy. I plan on hanging it in my trophy case, next to all my other trophies I intend to get in this world. Naruto said. That being said, I have a warning for you three. Don't work for that madman again. Otherwise I won't be as nice and just take the naughty Nico's scarf. I'll take your life, along with his. Naruto told them in a dead serious voice that sent chills up their spines. Wait, kill. Don't you heroes you know, have that code of justice will prevail crap going? Or did that change in the last 30 minutes? Ravager asked. No that didn't change, and no I am no hero. Not to this world anyway. The heroes in this world are too idealistic even for me, and I brought world peace to my world, or at least gave it a chance for world peace if those old farts don't fuck it up. Knowing them they most likely will. Point being, you get another job offer from Dr. Madman, don't take it. Hey, don't worry, he screwed us on the payment. So we aren't going to work for him anymore. So no problems here. Red X said trying to appease this blonde man. Good. Naruto threw 3 kunai at the ground in front of them. Here, I can tell you 3 are different from the others. Not afraid to get your hands dirty, that's just what this world needs. Keep those clothes, you're in any trouble, even with the law of this place throw that to the ground and I'll be there faster than that Flash guy who claims to be the fastest man alive. The only thing fast about that guy is his mouth and how long he can last. Naruto joked. Ravager and Red X laughed at the joke on the Flash's expense. Cheshire still glared at Naruto. Oh and naughty Nico-chan, I'm going to keep this with me. He took a long whiff of it. Ah, the smell of the forest and milk no surprise. Kitty got to have her cream. Naruto smiled. AHHH. Cheshire tried to claw his eyes out. But failed as he vanished in smoke. Name's Naruto by the way. Naruto Namek is Uzumaki. The second sage of the 6 paths. Sage of the 6 paths? Ravager asked. What kind of superhero name is that? Red X looked dumbfounded. Back with Naruto at Mount Justice. Naruto smiled at the memory. Oh, how he loves to piss off beautiful girls with temper problems, especially one that can kick ass with the best of them. Naruto extracted the last of the kryptonite from Supergirl. This wasn't a poison like this jutsu was meant for, however it was a poison for these Kryptonians it seems. So it didn't act like a poison inside of Supergirl, interesting. Naruto looked at the green liquid inside the water sphere. Naruto looked at the Man of Steel. I would appreciate it if you destroyed the kryptonite. Superman asked the young blonde. Destroy it? Why? Don't you want to study it? To see why it harms you, Supergirl, Power Girl and Superboy? Naruto asked. I know enough that it is lethal to us. That's all I need to know. He said. Naruto looked at the man. If you have a weakness, know all you can about it, as your enemy would no doubt try to use it against you. Very well. I will respect your wishes. Naruto looked at the kryptonite in the sphere. Then Naruto used his power to destroy the kryptonite. Although he wondered, why would something like this be dangerous to Kryptonians? He had to know, 3 of his friends were weak against it, so he had to know. The group saw that and wondered what he had done. The next day Supergirl Kara woke up in the hospital bed, most of the other day being a blur. She had a killer headache, her body was sore, and she was hungry. Then a heavenly scent filled her nose and looked to her right. It was breakfast. Pancakes, bacon and sausage. With a glass of milk and odge on the side with toast and strawberry syrup, her favorite. Oh, you're awake. Supergirl had already been digging in when Naruto walked in. She cleaned her face with a napkin and smiled at him. Good morning, Naruto. How have you been? She asked while still eating. Good, enjoying your breakfast I see. Supergirl nodded while eating. Yep. Did you make it? She asked with a little hope in her voice. Yeah, I may not be good at much else in terms of cooking, but I can cook a good breakfast, if I have the right stuff of course. As long as I have milk I'm good. Naruto said to her. Supergirl finished her breakfast in bed thanks to Naruto, and the two started talking. She then started to stretch, trying to work out some kinks. Sore? Naruto asked. Yeah. Well, Naruto gave her a perverted creepy grin. I know a way to work out some of those kinks. He said to her. Some time later. Megan was walking around looking for Naruto, she wanted to ask him something. Oh god yes. Megan froze. She had watched a lot of TV while living on Mars that came from Earth. One time she even watched a tale for another time, she rushed to where the sound was coming from. Deeper Naruto. Deeper. She knew that voice, it was Supergirl's. She wanted to take a peek inside. She wanted to. But she was too afraid. Then she thought to peek inside Supergirl's mind. But that idea was shattered when she remembered all her TV time. So, she settled for just listening. Oh May. Megan's green face became enflamed red. Yeah, this was going to be a long eavesdrop session. Some more time later. Artemis was wondering where Megan went. It had been almost an hour since she was late for their training and she was nowhere to be found. Oh god. Artemis froze. She knew that voice, it was Supergirl's. She ran to the medical wing around the corner, she found Megan with her ear pressed up to the door. She walked up to her. Megan. Why are you? SHH. Megan shushed her and brought her down to the ground with her. What are you doing? Artemis asked in a whisper. Megan pointed at the door. Oh my god Naruto, why did I wait so long to ask? Supergirl yelled in pleasure. Then it was Artemis's turn for her face to turn red. Right next to Megan. I don't know. Oh man, that at that spot huh? Naruto said with a grunt. Oh yeah, keep going. I can do this for days. Supergirl said. So can I. Artemis was not listening in with Megan. And again sometime later. Kid Flash was running, like he always has, until he found one of the two girls to see if he could get a date out of one of them. He then found both girls with his ear pressed on the door. He ran up to them. Hey girls, how the was then shut up by both Megan and Artemis. Quite. Artemis whispered. What are you two doing? Kid Flash asked. Oh yes. Supergirl cried out, and then, because he is a hormonal teenage boy, he got a bloody nose. He then pressed his ear to the door and listened. Oh, yes. Kid Flash's bloody nose intensified. And again some more time later. Robin was going around minding his own business when he heard something that he never thought he would. Damn it, Naruto, deeper harder. He then froze. He ran to the medical wing and saw Megan, Artemis and Kid Flash all pressed up to the door. He made his way to them. What are you guys doing? SHH. Kid Flash shushed him and brought him down with them. You like that, Supergirl? Now I know why they call you the Maiden of Steel. You can take a pounding. That was Naruto's voice. Yeah, I can. Why don't you help a girl out, I need some stress relieved. Supergirl said back. No problem, get ready for the best glass breaking of your life. A few seconds later. Oh yes. Robin got a nosebleed. And yet again some more time later. Superboy wondered where the rest of the team went. Power Girl said they all went to the med wing and just never came back. Maybe they were checking up on Supergirl. He would too after all she was. Oh yes, Naruto. Superboy froze. Superboy, he knew what that type of cry was, a cry of pleasure. He rushed to save Supergirl as she would not be defiled. He got around the corner and was stopped by Megan. What are you? SHHH. The whole group shushed him. Listen. Megan said to him. Oh Supergirl, so many points that are sensitive. Naruto's voice came from the other side of the door. I know you can reach them, you have such a magical sync turned on then off, I know you can reach it. Supergirl said to Naruto. Well, only one way to find out. A few seconds later. Oh yes, right there. Yep, a long day indeed. Yet even more time later. The group had been listening for about 2 hours now. Megan and Artemis blushed at what they were hearing. How can a person last this long, Supergirl or no, how is she still able to scream? The guys however were jealous. Man, this guy was doing Supergirl, about 30% of the male population would kill just to watch. What are you guys? Aqualid was cut off when he heard the next yell. HHHHH. He heard Supergirl yell. He was about to charge in when. Yes Naruto, yes. He then froze and proceeded to blush and bleed from the nose. He would also notice a lot of blood coming from the boys, mostly from Robin and Kid Flash. Aqualid didn't bother with talking anymore and started to listen in like the rest of the team. You get the idea. Our girl was walking the corridor. Naruto was late for their rematch. He was supposed to be at the training ground about 3 hours ago. But now he just vanished. Oh god, YESS, Power Girl froze. A lot of people freezing today. She had heard the outburst coming from the medical wing. I got this Supergirl. No one is better at this than Naruto. Namek is Yuzu fucking Maki. Naruto yelled. Show me what you got. Naruto Yuzu fucking Maki. Supergirl said with a smirk, not that anyone could see it. Oh, a challenge, now we're talking. Oh wow. Yes yes yes. Now the bloody noses from the boys got bigger, while the blush from the girls got brighter. However, there was one girl that didn't fit the profile. Her name, hero name, was Power Girl, and right now she was powerfully pissed. She was shaking, not from fear or the cold, no, she was shaking from the anger. It was then that Megan noticed this. She turned around and saw Power Girl pissed off. Oh no. Megan tackled everyone out of the way while Power Girl rushed to the door. Naruto. She punched in the door, poor door, and it flew inside the room. Inside the room Naruto saw this. Shit. He ducked just in time to see the door fly past where his head would be. Our girl stormed into the room preparing to clabber Naruto into a stick red paste. Naruto huh. She looked at what was going on. Naruto was giving Supergirl a back rub. What the hell? Naruto yelled. Yeah, Naruto was giving me this amazing back rub. So you weren't? Megan was blushing at what her imagination cooked up with the sounds. Weren't what? Supergirl and Naruto asked at the same time. A misunderstanding. It was all a misunderstanding. Power Girl had slapped herself for falling for that. Naruto and Supergirl were slightly confused on what they were thinking. The week had passed since then, and Supergirl milked that whole week. Each day breakfast in bed with a back rub from Naruto and his magic fingers, chakra enhanced, and every day Power Girl grew more and more jealous. If one looked closely, one could see sparks fly between the girls. It wasn't long before Power Girl demanded back rubs from Naruto as well. If it wasn't for Megan's shyness and Artemis's tough girl latch, Naruto would be giving 4 girls back rubs a day. But that ended as soon Supergirl recovered and both her and Power Girl had to leave. It was yet another week before anything happened, but it was far from boring. Naruto was getting cabin fever. And when Naruto gets cabin fever, shit happens. So Naruto was bored one day and Monday. Naruto sneaked into Kid Flash's room. He had super glue and found KF's shoes. The next morning. Naruto. Tuesday. Naruto was in Superboy's room. He had a bucket of water that was frozen over and a feather. He gave a grin. The next morning. Naruto. Wednesday. Naruto found his way into Aqualid's room. He had a black marker. I wonder if Kisame can't see me now. The next morning. Naruto. Thursday. Naruto was in Robin's room. The kid had an obsession as all he had was Robin cloths in his room. Naruto brought out his seal tags. The kid needed to lighten up. The next morning. Naruto. Friday. At first he was going to skip Artemis. But she had a Batman vibe at always being serious. So he needed another trophy. Oh, Artemis was going to be pissed. The next morning. Naruto. Saturday. He skipped Megan, she was too nice to prank. So he left the mountain and visited a bat cave. Sunday. On Sunday he took a rest. The following week, not only did everyone take more time to secure their rooms from Naruto, but they were a little mad. KF was still trying to get his shoes off. You see, Naruto glued his shoes to his uniform, so he was stuck in it. He just took a shower with his uniform on. Naruto told him he'd undo it when KF admitted that he needed the help. The Quallid swallowed his pride and asked Naruto to undo the art that Naruto drew on his face. Fire's a Quallid never thought he'd hate fire so much. Superboy had some ice on his head, the same ice that gave him the bump on his head in the first place. Oh, he would get Naruto back, somehow. Robin was glaring at Naruto. He had switched all of his Robin outfits with Robin customs. The bird Robin custom. Oh, and Artemis, well, let's just say that Naruto now has matching scarf and a sister ribbon. Everyone was glaring at Naruto, Artemis less so as she chased him all over the mountain, and Megan had no idea why everyone was glaring at Naruto. Artemis and Megan were near Naruto and both stealing glances at him. Then the door opened. Robin and KF looked first, hoping it was a mission to take their mind off Naruto for a minute. Then Robin and KF spied out their drink when they saw what walked in. It was a man in a rat costume with some frail-looking bat wings taped on the back. But this wasn't just any man in a rat costume with some wings taped on the back, it was the Batman. Silence, utter silence, a small giggle at first followed by a stiff laugh, then Robin and Kid Flash laughed, they couldn't help it. Superboy smiled, holding in his laugh, a Quallid had to turn to hide his smile. Megan and Artemis did what any girl would do in this situation, pretend not to notice. Although they were laughing on the inside like Robin and KF. The only person with no reaction was Naruto, he was an innocent little devil with a halo over his head being held up by his horns. I always knew you were a flying rat, Batman, now everyone can see it more clearly. Naruto took a picture. Batman, being the bigger man, had the decency to ask Naruto to undo what he did. Undo this now? He asked. Alright geese, can't take a joke. Naruto snapped his fingers and Batman went from flying ratman back to Batman. Batman gave the others a more intense version of the bat glare. This bat glare told the Young Justice team, say anything, and disappear forever. I have a simple mission for all of you. And I mean all of you. Batman said to the group of teens. Oh, the rat, Batman trusts me to leave this prison, mountain. Naruto asked in a sarcastic manner. Batman glared again. Anyway. I need your team too. Recognizing A3 Wonder Woman. Batman and the group wondered why was Wonder Woman here. Batman. Thank goodness you're here. Wonder Woman was happy she caught him. We need your help. Me and my mother Queen Hippolyta and my sisters at Themyscira need your help. Wonder Woman told him. What's the matter? Batman asked. It's not every year that Queen Hippolyta asks for help, even if it was him. Many of my Amazon sisters are in a coma, we don't know how or why. My mother believes that it is a poison of some type. Also, many of my Amazon sisters are missing, most likely kidnapped. We need someone to help us. Please, Batman. My mother believes you are the only one that can help us. Wonder Woman pleaded. Naruto could tell from facing Wonder Woman in their small fight a few weeks ago that she was a proud warrior and wouldn't plead like this unless really desperate. Batman had to take everything he had just heard and what he knew about his team. He trusted all of them enough, but Naruto. Then again, Naruto hasn't really given him much to work with in terms of trust. But if this was a poison and he couldn't crack it, then he would need Naruto's help, even if he didn't trust him. Hopefully he wouldn't need Naruto. Another thing Naruto has is his stealth training is beyond even his. So he would be a great help finding the missing Amazons. Yeah, this will turn out well, he just knows it. Alright. I will bring my team. Naruto included. Batman almost said that with disdain. Hate you too, flying rat man. Naruto said after finishing his ramen, made by Megan. Man, he loved Megan's cooking. Megan was just happy to know someone appreciated her cooking as much as Naruto did. Get ready, we leave in 15 minutes, no longer. Batman told the team. Meet in the hangar with Megan's bio ship. Batman himself had to get ready. Naruto was the first one there. When Megan first showed him her bio ship, he was impressed and surprised, told her that it was so cool. The group got inside the bio ship and headed for Themyscira, the home of the Amazons, and to Queen Hippolyta's aid. And Sage in the light. The group got inside the bio ship and headed for Themyscira, the home of the Amazons, and to Queen Hippolyta's aid. Some were more excited to get there than most. Kid Flash being at the top of that list. Alright, listen up. We are going to Themyscira, the home of the Amazons. There are some rules you must know. They hate all males. If they find you, they will imprison you, then kill you, if not just kill you outright. If you get caught, I can't help you. That applies to all males on the team. Batman said to the team on the bio shop from the Batwing. Naruto smiled. So if you got testosterone levels, don't get caught. That means keep your hormones in check, Kid Flash. Naruto smiled. Dude. Everyone heard a groan from Batman. This isn't a joke. If you get caught, I can't help you. We hear you, Batman. Naruto said. Batman was rethinking his choice to let Naruto come along. That boy is quite disrespectful. Wonder Woman said to Batman. Batman groaned again. It was about another hour before they made it to Themyscira. Okay guys stay here, girls free to go. Good luck Megan, Artemis. Naruto said to them. Hey, who put you in charge? Robin asked placing a figure in Naruto's chest. I'm the only one that has been in an environment like this. I know how to act in this type of situation. Have you been in a situation where you were in a hostile environment where you couldn't fight back but had to accept the fate given to you? Naruto asked back. No. Good. Then I'll take the lead on this. You cool with that, Aqualid? Yes, that is fine. Aqualid said. When they landed the bio ship the group got together. Artemis, Megan, you two have the go-ahead of this place, stick with Batman unless he says otherwise, we will wait until the coast is clear before we move out. Alright Naruto, be safe everyone. Megan said before Artemis and herself left the ship. Yeah, be safe. I'd hate to get my ribbon back without a fight. Artemis said in a teasing manner. When they left the ship Naruto smiled. She digs me. Naruto said. Yeah, digging your grave digs you. I bet if we weren't here she'd sell you down the river with these Amazons. Robin said to him. Yeah, all the more reason why she loves me. Naruto joked. But Batman he was leading Megan and Artemis as he was following Wonder Woman to Queen Hippolyta. Now remember, best behavior when meeting Queen Hippolyta you two. Batman reminded the two young heroines. Yes sir. They both said. Wonder Woman smiled at the young heroines. Just what that team needed, although they needed a few more. Maybe the gods would smile on Batman and his team and bliss them with a few young Amazons. Batman, Wonder Woman and his two young heroines were led into the Queen's throne room. Mother, I have brought Batman as you have asked. Wonder Woman said to Queen Hippolyta. Said Queen Hippolyta looked back at Batman, she was gazing at her people and the threat that they all face. Ah, Batman, I'm so glad to see you once more. Hippolyta smiled at possibility one of the only few males in the world that she could respect. It is a pleasure to see you once more Queen Hippolyta. He bowed to her. However Hippolyta looked behind her daughter and Batman to see two young girls. How are these you bring with you Batman? She asked with a hint of suspicion. She trusted Batman enough, but she was a queen and must protect her home first. Batman introduced them. These two young heroines are part of my team Young Justice. This is Artemis and Megan, the Martian Manhunter's niece. Queen Hippolyta Artemis bowed low. It is an honor to meet you Queen Hippolyta. Megan bowed just as low. Queen Hippolyta smiled. Such promising young heroines you have there Batman. She praised. Thank you my queen. Now about this plague that threatens your people. Batman began. Yes of course. It started about a week ago, at first I thought it was just a common sickness, but then more and more of my people started to get sick. Some do not wake at all and I fear the worst of them. Also around a dozen of my Amazons are missing, we've searched and cannot find them. I pray to the gods that you can help, if not you then these two that you have brought with you. Our magics are useless and this plague still harms my people. You are the only one I know of that can help. Come with me to the hospital I shall show you. Queen Hippolyta explained. Yes of course. Megan, Artemis stay with me for now. Batman said to them. Yes sir. Back at the ship. Wow, check it out Donna. Some outsider ship. A blonde said to her friend. Is the Batman back? I think that is his. Donna said. Wouldn't it be so cool if we could get on and leave Themyscira? To see the outside world. The other one said again. Maybe, but what about the other one? Are there outsiders on our island? I don't like this Cassie. Donna said. You're right, hey, shhh. Cassie covered Donna's mouth when she heard voices. Inside the ship. Alright I think the coast is clear. Now time for the game plan. Robin, you're the best out of your team at stealth, you'll hang around the city, see if anything is amiss. Stick to the shadows and you'll be fine, these Amazons seem to value honor above all else, so be careful. Right. Kid Flash scout the forest area. See if you can find the way these Amazons are being poisoned. But stay there, use Megan to communicate with the rest of the team, also be as quiet as you can okay? Sure yeah no problem. KF said back. Aqualid unless these Amazons are blind I think that whoever did this, if it is a man-made plague, they came from under the water. Search for those submarine things I've read about. Start from the south then work your way around. I'll let you know if I have a lead that might help you. Again use Megan to communicate with the rest of the team. Right. Superboy, you also got forest patrol, I believe that however is doing this is either underground or in a mountain or something like that. Use your X-ray vision and see if you can find their base of operations and the missing Amazons if you can. Do not, I say again, do not engage without at least two of us there with you. You're strong, but whoever poison these people have might harm you as well. So stay safe and in the shadows, alright? Yeah I got it. Alright, report anything you find to Megan then she'll tell me. Got that, Megan? Yep. Okay, stay safe and in the shadows. Hey, what are you going to do? Asked Robin. I'll be switching between the forest and the city. Doing what I can. Everyone know what they need to do? Everyone nodded. Alright then, oh, one more thing, don't fuck up. Go. The group got out of the bio ship and went in separate directions. Kid Flash left and ran for the forest, sticking to alleys. Robin stayed in the shadows in the city, Aqualid ran to the water and began his scouting. And Naruto left for the forest as well. Did you see the Donna? Cassie asked. Of course I did, Cassie. There are outsiders on our island. We should tell Queen Hippolyta about this. Donna told Cassie. Wait, they might lead us to whoever is doing this. I say we follow them. Cassie suggested. Donna thought about it. Okay, but how? I say the spiky blonde one. He seems to be the leader of that group of men. Cassie pointed out. Alright, let's find him and bring him to Queen Hippolyta. Both girls took off after him. But Batman? Batman was led to the hospital where he saw dozens of Amazons lay sick in beds. While Wonder Woman was saddened to see her sisters in such a state, Batman kept his emotionless face on. Artemis was also saddened to see such pain, but Megan could feel the pain these Amazons were feeling and the sadness, it was almost overwhelming. Who were the first victims? Batman asked. A young child was the first. Everyone thought the same thing. A child. They came to a young girl with what looks like her mother sitting next to her hoping and praying. It was then that she noticed Queen Hippolyta. My queen. Is there any news? She asked hopefully. She knew that if anyone was going to die, her daughter was going to be the first one. Queen Hippolyta shook her head no. It was then that the Batman walked up. Everyone knows the Batman on Themyscira. I need to take a blood sample. With it I might be able to make a cure. Batman tells them. Of course, Batman. Batman took the sample and many others to help him. He examined them, tried to find a cure for it. But after hours of testing he found out only one thing. The more a person takes, the more lethal it is. He had a timetable on when a victim would die. A child had no more than 9 days from infection to day, while an adult had only 14 days. This child and all others were running out of time. He for the life of him couldn't find a cure. And oh, how he hated on what he might have to do next. Queen Hippolyta, I need to speak to you in private. Oh yeah, not only will this not end well. But yeah, that's it won't end well. However, the rest of his team wasn't just sitting around playing cards. They too were working on what was going on. Robin was in the east end of town looking around. He had seen something worth his attention, so he followed it. It was then that a pair of Amazons walked by. Being high up he was alright. But they took a drink of water, then a few seconds later they collapsed. A pair of creepy guys walked out of the shadows nearby and proceeded to take them away. Well, Robin wasn't going to stand for that, so after a quick 10-second beatdown, he tied them up on a tree and signaled anyone nearby with an explosion. He then took the water bottle, it had some water left. This could be promising. He got somewhere safe-ish and proceeded to contact Megan. Megan, tell Naruto that the cult of Cobra is here. They might have poisoned the water. A pair of Amazons collapsed after drinking their water from a bottle. I will, thanks Robin. But Naruto, he was looking around the forest near the waterhole. He felt a toxic-like feel in the water when he went into his new sage mode. He then found the small river. He felt the poison in it. Megan, let Kid Flash know that the water is poisoned. Tell him to find out how. I doubt that just anyone could walk up to this place without being seen. I will, good job Naruto. But Kid Flash, he was running in the forest, seeing if he could find anything on how the water was poisoned based off Naruto's lead. At first there was nothing. Then he stopped when he saw a pair of tigers bathing, nothing out of the ordinary, right? Well, these tigers were purple and then turning normal color, while the water had whatever the purple stuff was in it. Megan, this is Kid Flash, I think I know how it got into the water supply without anyone knowing. A pair of tigers took a dip in the water and now the water is all purple-like. It might be from the cobra venom junk we faced off against last week. Good job, Kid Flash. I'll tell Naruto. Ah, if only she liked me as much as she liked Naruto. Damn him for talking both hot girls on our team. He yelled to himself, then ran off. The Qualid was near the north end of Themyscira. He had checked a lot of water by now and still nothing. Until he saw what he was looking for, a submarine. Naruto was right. Megan, tell Naruto that there is a submarine at the north end of the island. It has the cult of Cobra symbol on it. I will tell him. Good job. But Superboy, he was heading to the north end of Themyscira. Megan told Naruto about a Qualid's find and told Megan to tell him to head to the north end to see if their base is somewhere there. He saw a mountain that just didn't seem right. He used his X-ray vision and sure enough. Megan, tell Naruto that a mountain at the north end of the mountain is their base. I see Cobra guys and the missing Amazons. Alright, I'll tell him. Good job, Superboy. 20 minutes ago. Batman took Queen Hippolyta someplace where they could speak alone. Queen Hippolyta wondered what Batman had to say. My queen don't have much good news. First, I found out that the poison is only lethal if a large dosage has been taken, unfortunately many of your Amazons have taken a lethal dose. Queen Hippolyta didn't like that, no one bit, but allowed him to continue. He must have some news. I've run test after test and nothing I have can cure your Amazons. Okay, Queen Hippolyta looked pissed. But she knew Batman enough that he wouldn't just tell her to give up. He had something. And she knew he did. He took a breath. I knew someone who might be able to help. He managed to remove a lethal amount of kryptonite from Supergirl before it killed her. There was more than enough to kill Superman. Yet he took it out of her with his power. He made sure Queen Hippolyta heard the word he a lot. This man, where is he? Can he truly help my Amazons? She asked. Asking help from a man went against everything she felt was right. I know where he is. But I need your word that you won't kill him should he fail or succeed. Batman told her he may not like Naruto but wouldn't send him to his death. Queen Hippolyta thought about it. She looked at her people, her Amazons. Pride would kill them, but for a man to help them. Before she answered she needed to know one thing. Do you trust him to save my people? She asked. Batman thanked any god that would listen that she worded it like that. Yes. He answered. If she asked, do you trust him? He would have to lie. Very well. Should he help my people I will spare his life. Bring him here, Batman. She said that sentence with a small amount of loathing. At once. Batman found Megan, she could find Naruto faster than anyone. Megan, tell Naruto to come to our location and straight to our location. Tell him it is important that he get here as fast as he can and that it is safe to come as long as he remains in the shadows when he gets here. Yes sir Batman. Naruto, Batman needs you here at the hospital. He said that it is safe if you stick to the shadows. Wow, Batman needs me. Alright, you have that trikunai I gave you? Yes. Then throw it down in 1 minute and I'll be there in a second. I have to take care of something first. Okay. With Naruto. Naruto was taking a sample of the poisoned water, he would need it if he needed to make a cure for this stuff if Batman couldn't. He then felt a pair of strong signatures behind him. Not surprising, almost everyone on Themyscira gave out a strong signature. After he sealed up the sample he decided to call out to them. You can come out now. I know you've been following me since I left the ship. After he said that 2 Amazons came out of hiding. Damn, all Amazons are hot. Can I help you? He asked politely. You're coming with us. You're going to undo any outside magic you've done that make our sister sick. Then you will die. Cassie yelled at the blonde man. You base this assumption that I poisoned your sister Amazons one what? I only heard about this earlier today and only just got here an hour ago. Naruto calmly told the girl. You're a man, the only man here aside from Batman. It must be you. Cassie again yelled. Naruto shook his head. I am going to hospital too, I'll be there if you need me. I've been called there by Batman. Naruto used his flying thunder god jutsu to get to the hospital. We need to go after him, Cassie. Right. Both Donna and Cassie left to find this man. Naruto appeared in front of Megan. His shocked everyone that saw it, Megan, Artemis, Batman and Queen Hippolyta. But to Batman it was just another power to put on the list of powers that Naruto seemed to have, instant teleportation or something similar. Queen Hippolyta scowled at him. But if Batman said he could save her Amazons then he'd live. However, she was surprised by something, not his age, no, the power and the pain his eyes give away. She'd never thought she'd see eyes on one so young ever in her life. Not even on an Amazon. Queen Hippolyta, this is Naruto Uzumaki, the man I told you about. Naruto, this is Queen Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons and of Themyscira. Batman all but prayed that Naruto would be respectful. It is an honor to meet you, Queen Hippolyta. Naruto bowed low, Batman sighed in relief. You have need of me? He asked knowing the answer. Naruto, the ability you did with Supergirl, can you do it again with the poison within these Amazons? Batman asked, knowing that he could. Yes, although since this is a little different than the kryptonite in Supergirl, this is a real poison, not a weakness. It'll take a little longer. Naruto answered him. What do you need? Queen Hippolyta keeping an even tone with this new man. The bucket of water and to see one of the first few infected. He answered. Megan already had the water and they were outside of the room with the first one infected. He got ready. Either hold her down or strap her down. Artemis and Megan were holding her down. Naruto got close to the girl's ear. Sweetie, I'm going to link up my chakra to your body, that will only hurt a little. Naruto made sure she heard him. With the water around his hands he forces his chakra into her body. She inhaled deeply because of the pain. The mother of the child was weary of this man. What comes next more so? He told her. For the next 10 minutes the young girl screamed bloody murder as Naruto forced the poison out of her system. A few Amazon guards rushed in to see what was the matter only to see a man over one of their young. They were going to charge in and kill him, but their queen told them to stop. Everyone began to observe what was going on. Amazingly, to them, the poison was being forced out of the young one. After 10 minutes Naruto stopped. I bought her some time, but in order for her to be cured, I need to make the antidote. He said to all of them. How? I already tried that. Batman said to him. And I'm sure you did a great job, but how I do it is far different than how you most likely did it and how my grandmother did it. Although my way is far more trying on the body, it is most effective. This could take up to 10 minutes or an hour depending on this poison's complexity. He answered back. Would you know what you would need for the antidote? Yes, my grandmother made me do it 300 times in a row until I could do it 300 times in a row without messing up. Trust me when I say I will be able to make the antidote. Naruto left with the poison in hand. Batman, I don't fully trust this man. So I will have 2 of my best watch him. I also want you to watch him as well. Make sure he isn't doing anything I don't like. Queen Hippolyta told him. Of course my queen, but who will you assign? She smirked. Oh, Donna, Cassie mind following our new man guest to wherever he is going with that poison? She asked in a manner everyone knew meant it was a command. Both said girls fell down from their hiding place. Of course my queen. They both said in unison. They followed Naruto into a small quiet room. I assuming the queen wants you 3 to watch me, right? All 3 of them nodded. Then all I ask is that you be quiet. I must concentrate on this or it will take longer to find a cure for your sick sisters. Naruto told them. Naruto began his jutsu, something Tsunade wished she could do, but the level of chakra needed was that of a Jinchuriki only. Combined that he is now the new sage of the 6 paths, he can do it a lot faster now. Naruto laid a scroll on the floor. It was about 3 feet long and 3 feet wide. At the center of it was a complex seal array that Naruto had made for this type of thing. He poured the water with the poison on the seal array. He then focused his chakra into the water and it lifted off the ground. A purple sphere, the poison, and a sphere of water come up. Naruto focused his chakra at the poison sphere. The spectators were shocked at what he was doing. They then saw what was hairline cracks on glass on the poison sphere. Was he figuring out what the poison was already? 10 minutes later Naruto's eyes opened and the poison sphere. Got it. Naruto said. Naruto tapped his right forearm and a small scroll came out. Batman also made a mental note of that. For Donna and Cassie they believed it was magic, close. Naruto moved to the table and tapped a few seals with his chakra. Many things came out, wired types of liquid, flowers that no one had seen before and other types of stuff. Naruto took some seeds from all of the flowers and did what Batman never thought he would see. He forced grew the flowers in a matter of seconds. Similar to one of his rogues' poison ivy. Naruto was working hard on the cure for the Amazons, the only thing missing was the mad scientist lab coat and goggles. Naruto received the information from Megan about what the rest of the team had found. Megan tell the others to hold their positions, in a few minutes I'll give more orders. Naruto told her not missing a beat. Right. Naruto made the cure, 4 small vials of a gold-colored liquid. Naruto made 5 shadow clones. Continue to make the cure until everyone has had 2 doses of it. Don't stop until Queen Hippolyta says that none of her Amazons are sick anymore. The clones nodded. Yet another power to add to Naruto's power list for Batman, and again Donna and Cassie were shocked. Naruto made his way back to Queen Hippolyta with Batman, Donna and Cassie following him. Queen Hippolyta, he bowed. The cure is ready. He showed her 2 of the vials. However, she looked at them with suspicion, with good reason of course. How do I know that it is not poison for my Amazons? She asked. Naruto sighed, he'd figured that this would come up. So he did what any man would do in this situation. He stuck one needle in his neck, the other in his heart, and injected it inside himself. He knew it would do nothing to him, having the Juubi inside him helped, but he knew that it would be harmless to anyone that took it. It would just destroy the poison it was made to destroy and harm nothing else. Everyone was shocked at what he had done. He didn't even hesitate to do it. Alright, Batman, I wish for you to inject my people with it, starting with the young one. As you wish, Queen Hippolyta. Batman, for the fastest results, one in the neck, the other in the heart. She will come to in about 30 minutes after injection. Naruto told him, then was on his way out. Only to be stopped by Donna and Cassie. Where are you going? Cassie asked. To find the ones responsible for doing this. This was no normal plague, this was man-made, so to speak. I intend to bring them into the light. Naruto said. You know where they are? Donna asked. And where your missing sisters are? I'm going there now. He told them. Queen Hippolyta thought about what he had said. Even now she did not fully trust Naruto. Donna, Cassie, follow Naruto to our sisters and bring them back. At once, my queen. Of course, my queen. Both girls said and bowed. Megan, Artemis, I will need your help to free the Amazons. Naruto said to the other 2 girls. Okay. Megan was happy to spend more time with Naruto, she couldn't explain why. Right. Batman, my clones are making more as we speak. You need 2 doses for each Amazon for it to work. Don't worry about running out. Naruto said to the Dark Knight as he led a team of 4 girls out of the hospital and into the northern forest. Megan patched Donna and Cassie into our mental link. Naruto said. Got it, okay they're in. Donna, Cassie can you hear me? Yes, that's so cool. Cassie sounded excited. A most useful gift Megan. Donna commented. Thanks. Hey, more girls for our team. I'm loving this gig. Down Kid Flash. Down. Naruto mocked. I'm sending everyone a point to meet up at, everyone be there in 5 minutes. Aqualid is that sub still in your sights? Naruto asked. Yes, it never left. Destroy it. Make sure these assholes have no means of escape. Don't care how. Naruto ordered. Got it. It'll be trash in a few moments. A few minutes later everyone was at the point where Naruto told them to be at, near the mountain. Alright, everyone this is Cassie and Donna, Amazon warriors. Naruto introduced them. Donna, Cassie, this is Robin, Batman's apprentice. Naruto felt that sidekick was too demeaning. Apprentice sounds better. Both girls had a little more respect for him now. This is Superboy, Superman's son, so to speak. Superboy didn't like how Naruto worded that. But Cassie and Donna had a little more respect for him too. This is Kid Flash, and kid don't you dare open your mouth right now. Naruto warned. AW man. This is Artemis and this is Megan. He introduced the last of the team. Aqualid is still in the ocean so he can't be here. Hi. Donna and Cassie waved, even to the men. Alright, here is what we are going to do. Rob and Artemis, you two go in stealth, find that main control console and hack it found out what they did, what they were trying to do and how they did it. I don't want them have a repeat performance anytime soon. Got it? Robin gave a thumbs up. No problem. Artemis said. Megan, Cassie, Donna. You 3 will go in and rescue the Amazons in holding. Go in stealth like get them out. Naruto said to the last of the girls on the team. Superboy you have the roadmap, guide both teams to their destinations. He nodded. What about me? Kid Flash asked. You have perimeter watch. If anyone tries to make a run for it on the surface you get them. Leave for the Amazons to find. Sounds like fun. Kid Flash smiled. Aqualid, stay where you are in case they have some other means of transport by sea. If they do trash it. Right. And the sub won't be going anywhere it is trashed. Good job. Alright, me and you got distraction Superboy. That means we smash any and every toy they got when the 2 teams got their objective. Sound fun? Naruto asked Superboy. All he did was smile. Superboy gave directions to both Robin and Artemis's team, as well as Megan and her team. Both teams got to their objective really easily with Superboy giving directions. Robin was hacking the main computer while Megan was leading the captive Amazons out of the mountain. Alright Superboy, ready to have a little fun? Superboy smiled. Always. Both young men smashed, crashed and trashed anything and everything in the mountain. Giving the other teams more than enough cover to escape. Auber was running on the beach along with many of his cultists, his sub was destroyed, and now they needed to make it to their second emergency sub to escape. Leaving the scientists to their fate, most likely death. All of that research ruined. How did they find me? Cobra, the self-proclaimed god, yelled. I downloaded all of the reach as you're ordered my lord. One of his cultists told his master. Good, now we don't have to start from scratch now. I wouldn't be so sure about that. The disc instantly flew out of Cobra's hands and into another's. Who are you? How dare you interfere with a god's plans? Cobra yelled. A god? Naruto asked. You are no god. You don't even have the power to even try to claim you're a god whoever the hell you are. Naruto said bluntly. How dare you talk to Lord Cobra like that? One of the cultists yelled. Please, you call him a god. I've faced people that could turn nations to ashes yet they were no god. I've faced a man who also claimed to be a god and he defeated a village full of people you would call metahumans, each one as strong as Wonder Woman or stronger, and he defeated them with little effort, only to be beaten by me. At least he had power to back up his claim at being a god. Then to face a man who was a living monster, and in my world, monster was reserved for only the strongest of ninja. He held the power of a man that my people called a god. Only to be defeated by me. Compared to them, you're no more than a man, playing at ninja. Unknown to Naruto, he was being watched by his team, Batman, and a small complaint of Amazons led by Queen Hippolyta and Wonder Woman. Kill this infidel. Cobra yelled. His last of the cultists ran at Naruto. At first his team was going to help, but Batman held them back. Megan was the most worried. Then the 6 men and woman cultists were about 3 feet from him almighty push. Naruto sent them all flying, they smashed into trees and rocks. either being injured or almost dying from the force of the blast. Are you done yet? I think I'm late for lunch. And if I'm late for Megan's cooking cobra there will be hell to pay. Naruto mocked him, although he wasn't joking, if he missed Megan's cooking, he would kill cobra at least. Well, even a god might stoop to conquer. I already told you you are no god. Cobra ran at him believing that he could slip past Naruto and get to his sub. Naruto held up his hand, and Cobra smiled as he jumped believing he got the best of this boy. Universal pull. Cobra fell and was heading to Naruto. Naruto brought out a black rod from his right sage coat sleeve and then stabbed it into Cobra's shoulder, then that into the ground pinning him to it. Cobra was about to pull it out when he saw eyes. He screamed. AHHH. In case you're wondering about why you can't move. That rod is linked to my chakra and my chakra is forcing you down. If you had help strong enough to fight this feeling you are now currently feeling you might be able to get it out. But you can't. Cobra could barely move. The rod made him feel like he weighed a ton. He pressed a button on what looked like some type of wristwatch. Soon after a Quillid was sent flying out of the sea. Superboy caught him. We have to leave now. He yelled. When about to ask why, the answer came in the form of was used to be octopus. It was now a really big octopus with some green veins being seen. Like it? I caught a giant octopus last week and pumped it full of cobra venom, now you see the results. See if you can handle God's creation, boy. Cobra smirked. I told you, you are no god. And I have no time to play with your pet monster Cobra, so in that case. Naruto cracked his neck. Planetary devastation. Naruto shot a black ball into the sky. No one had any idea what was going to happen. Then everyone felt a rumbling, then many rocks from the nearby cliffside started to be drawn to the black ball. Many large chunks of rocks, then the kraken-like monster soon followed. Then more rocks piled on top of it and it was now imprisoned. Foolish boy, my pet has no bones, so it will just slip out of your prison. Cobra said. But what if it could move? There is so much pressure inside that small moon I just made that even Superman himself would be crushed to nothing. But I don't have the time to wait for that, so Naruto closed his eyes. Amaterasu. His eyes opened and black flame consumed the small moon. For a few minutes everyone watched in awe and horror as they heard the wailing of the kraken inside the small moon. That's all it took, a few minutes for the kraken inside the moon to be consumed to nothing. The small moon fell apart back into the sea and nothing of the kraken was seen, not even ashes. Megan rushed to Naruto when he fell on one knee. She was shocked when she saw his right eye was bleeding. She helped him up and Naruto walked to the shocked Cobra. This is your one warning, Cobra. The next time we meet, you have better been reformed. If not, Naruto grabbed his right arm and placed his boot on his right shoulder. Then pulled hard. AHHHH. Cobra screamed and many flinched when they heard the ripping sound of flesh and bone being ripped off from the body. I won't just take your arm, I'll take your head. Naruto said as he sealed the arm away. Many watched as Naruto was helped by Megan. Time skip 3 hours. For coming to Themyscira I should sentence you all to death. Queen Hippolyta said to the males of the group, not including Batman. However, you saved my Amazon so for that I will let you go. But do not come to Themyscira again. She enforced her point with her voice level. Everyone knows a woman and voice level means danger. Leave now and you'll live. She told them. The boys bowed and left for Megan's ship. Naruto, wait a moment, I wish to speak with you. That got everyone's attention. Diana, please close the doors behind you. I wish to talk to Naruto alone. Yes, mother. She closed the large doors leaving Queen Hippolyta and Naruto behind them. Back near the bio ship the team was waiting for Naruto to arrive. It had been about 30 minutes since they started to talk and no one has heard a thing from them. It was in their boredom that Megan noticed a pair of Amazons watching them. She moved up to them to greet them. Hi Donna, hi Cassie. She smiled at them. Megan, right. Yep. Man, that ship is so cool. I wish we could go for a ride on it. Maybe even see the outside world. Cassie said. Thanks. But why can't you? I mean, can you ask for permission? Maybe you could come with us. Megan suggested. That would be a good idea. However, my mother Hippolyta would have the final say on the matter. Wonder Woman appeared out of nowhere and startled the group of young heroines. I believe it is a fine idea. Queen Hippolyta with what they all assumed was Naruto as his hood was up and head down. It will do Donna and Cassie good to see the outside world. Queen Hippolyta smiled at them, although looked a little saddened by Naruto as he walked away. You mean to Queen Hippolyta we can go? Cassie asked excitedly. Thank you, Queen Hippolyta. Donna bowed. Of course it is Batman's decision if you can go or not. She said again. All eyes were on Batman now. Batman knew what the answer is. They will have to join my team and learn the ways of the mainland. His answer translated as a yes. They were all excited and ran, dragging Megan with them, to the bio ship. Soon they took off in the bio ship and the Batwing. Well, Cassie and Donna were excited, KF happy that 2 more girls were on the team, Artemis also happy that more girls were on the team, but not for the same reasons. Megan was worried for Naruto. She could feel his pain that he was emanating. Back at Mount Justice. What do you mean, you're leaving? Asked on the verge of sobs Megan. Just how it sounded Megan. I'm leaving. Was it something I said? I'm sorry if I made you want to leave us. Megan didn't want Naruto to leave at all. No Megan. It's not you. I just can't live here and hope to be a hero like all of you Megan. He told her. She had caught him on the way out of the mountain. All he had on was his sage cloak and the large scroll on his back. You're not going anywhere. Naruto heard the Dark Knight behind him. Like you could stop me Batman. You know why I am in this world. To fix it. I lost everything to fix this world and by all things holy I will. No one, not you not the Justice League or even Young Justice, will stop me from doing just that. And if I have to go through you to get out of here I will. Naruto's voice made it clear he wasn't kidding. Please Naruto stay, Megan gave him the puppy dog eyes look, complete with real tears, a pouty face, and holding his hand with both of hers. Naruto sighed. If she had been anyone else, this would be a lot easier. Had she been anywhere else and not tied to the rat, this would have been a lot easier. I'm sorry Megan. He gave her one of his trikunai. Keep this with you at all times. If you ever need me. Ever, if in case of emergency or if you want to talk I will be there in a heartbeat. He gave her a quick kiss on the lips and left via flying thunder god jutsu. Megan fell to her knees. He left it hurt, really bad. Artemis felt a little ping in her heart, not for the ribbon that she didn't get back, no for herself and for Megan. She walked up to Megan and placed a hand on her shoulder. Come on Megan. Let's go do our hair, you'll feel better. Artemis suggested. Megan snuffed from her sadness. Well I have been reading on Earth fashionable hairstyles. She forced a smile. Artemis cringed at first, but this was to cheer her up. So her hair can grow back. 1 week later. Naruto was walking around what the people of this world call Gotham. As far as he knew this was the home of Batman. At first he felt like leaving almost instantly, but his gut told him to stay so he did. It was bright at midday Gotham on a Saturday according to the people around him. However everything was anything but well. He felt malice on a level on par with Orochimaru nearby, so he was going to find it. He found himself at Gotham Mall. He had little idea what a mall was thanks to Megan. He walked in wondering what he was going to find. In another part of the mall Barbara Gordon was just window shopping for nothing in particular. Just enjoying her Saturday until the night comes in and she becomes Batgirl once more. She wanted Artemis and Megan to come, but they had a mission to do and she was stuck going solo for the day. Hahaha. Barbara knew that laugh, everyone in Gotham has heard that laugh at least once in their life. It was the Joker. Naruto heard that laugh, it felt similar to that Orochimaru's. That was unnerving, it also explains the feeling he got in this mall. In a matter of minutes most of the people were rounded up. Some managed to get out of the mall before the clowns locked it down. One clown ambushed Barbara and she had nothing on her at the time. Hey Joker, look who I got. One of the clowns brought up Barbara to the demented clown and his right-hand woman Harley. Well looky here Harley. Barbara Gordon, the police commissioner's daughter. Hahaha. I wonder what we can do with her Miss Dodge. Oh I know, we can Joker gas her, that way the Commissioner Gordon will know how to smile forevermore. Harley said to Joker. You're right Harley. Get my gas. I'm going to put a smile on that face. Joker said. Barbara knew she was doomed. Batman wouldn't get here in time to save her, as he would only get here in time to save everyone else. She knew it might end like this, but she always hoped it was in a fight. Play Star Wars, you're going down light side. Joker walked up to her with his gas gun in hand pointed at her head. She closed her eyes waiting for her end. Many of the hostages knew that Barbara was going to die right then and there. But then. Everyone heard someone land on the ground hard. Anyone who was looking back there saw a blonde man and he smashed the ground with his fist. The effect was immediate. A blue energy blew the 2 clones holding Barbara and the Joker away from her. Universal pull. Naruto pulled Barbara away from the clowns. Stay here, he then turned to Joker and his clowns. They all got in front of the clown, Joker, in a nice line, not a straight line, but Naruto wouldn't have to move right or left in a large way to get them. He brought out 2 black rods, one in each hand. Then he ran at their pace of speed. Naruto ran and hopped over a mall fountain in the middle of the area, then jumped again when in range of 2 clowns. He kicked the one on his right, snapping his neck, and stabbed the other in the clown's head, killing him. He rolled forward, cutting another clown's leg off, got on his feet, did a turn and cut another's foot off at the ankle. A clown swung a bat at Naruto and he just cut right through it and cut off the clown's head. Naruto again hopped over a garden display and then was face to face with 2 of Joker's strongest, Hammer Joker's right-hand man and Sickle Joker's left-hand man. Hammer and sickle attacked Naruto using their weapons. Naruto parried them and cut them both across the chest. They backed up and tried again only for Naruto to drop kick them both. Outside, Gordon along with Gotham's Best were trying to get past the Joker bombs that were set up next to the only door that wasn't caved in. Everyone was on edge hoping that Batman would get here on time to save everyone. However, Batman just heard about this incident and was just barely on his way, Robin too. Just then, the top of the mall busted open with 4 figures flying out of the new sunroof of the mall. 2 large and 2 small figures. One of the small figures landed on a cop car's roof. It was Harley. The cops got over their shock and arrested her. Joker, Hammer and Sickle were not as lucky. They landed still inside the barricade. Another figure landed inside the barricade. It was Naruto. His gray eyes pierced the souls of anyone who looked into them. Naruto ran to Hammer and Sickle. Hammer again tried to hit Naruto with his hammer, but Naruto ducked, giving him a roundhouse kick to the head, sending him a few yards away. Sickle charged next, using his sickle to cut Naruto up. Naruto dodged, then grabbed the sickle and stabbed Sickle in the chest with his black rod. His scream scared everyone there. Naruto then kicked in his kneecaps and he fell to the ground. But Naruto wasn't done. He felt this man's aura. It was pure malice with nothing else. He couldn't let things like him live. It went against everything he fought for back on his world. He took the sickle and its chain and wrapped it around Sickle's neck. He grabbed Sickle by the neck and jumped again to the mall's roof. Stabbed the sickle in the concrete reinforced by his black rods, then on live TV, not that he knew about it, pushed Sickle over the edge. In a literal standpoint, Sickle and his brother were already over the edge. In a mental standpoint. Brother, no. Hammer yelled, running to see if he could aid his brother before it's too late. Sickle did not die as his neck did not break. Naruto jumped down and tackled Hammer, then used his legs to push him back and he skidded a few yards away. I will kill you. Hammer charged at Naruto, then gave a mighty swing with his hammer, delivering a devastating blow to Naruto's head. Only it was the hammer that shattered. Everyone was shocked at what they had saw. Naruto reversed gripped his black chakra rods and then with his right hand cut across Hammer's chest from lower left to upper right, then stabbed Hammer in the gut with his left chakra rod. Using his powers, he launched Hammer up 20 feet into the air, then made him come crashing down. Hammer was bleeding from his mouth, nose and body. Naruto snapped off the black rod in his right hand, then brought it down. Stabbing Hammer in his skull, killing him. Many were shocked at what they had just seen. But it was not over. Naruto looked at Sickle as he was still alive. Naruto made 2 tree vines in both hands, sent them to Sickle's legs, turned around to face everyone, cameras and all. Vicky Vale being the camera he looked into. Then with a might yank and a loud snap. Sickle too was dead. Then Star Wars, you're going down light side. Naruto then turned his dark gaze to Joker. Joker saw this, and his smile left him. He felt fear. Naruto began to walk to the Joker, each step was echoed to the Joker. Joker for once in his life feared something. He looked to his left and right only to find more cops. That was it. This hero wouldn't harm him if he is already in police handcuffs. Faster than most, Joker, while on his knees, kneed up to Gordon. Amish, please arrest me. I promise not to break out of Arkham for 3 months. Joker begged. Can't argue with that. Joker, you're under arrest. Gordon placed handcuffs on Joker's hands. He never felt so relieved to be arrested. Joker blew a raspberry at Naruto, believing that he was now safe. However, when Naruto didn't stop his advance, that scared Joker even more. Hey now. I'm arrested, you can't touch me. Joker said. Naruto still walked towards him. Hey now, this isn't funny. Naruto was only 20 feet from him. That's far enough, son. Thank you for the assist. Naruto was 10 feet from him. Son. The batarang landed in the middle of the two. Joker never thought that he would be glad to see bats. Batman landed in the middle of Joker and Naruto. That's enough. Naruto's eyes narrowed. Are your friends here? Naruto asked, although not feeling them with his powers. No, that's enough. You've killed more than enough people for today. Batman told him. I didn't kill anyone, Batman. I killed things, monsters, living objects if you will. Joker is no different. I will kill him like I killed his 2 goons. Naruto pointed to Hammer, with a rob in his skull, talk about being skull fucked, and Sickle hanging from the roof with his own sickle, talk about ironic. I won't let you kill anyone anymore, Batman said to him as he got in his fighting stance. Then let's see if you can handle my world's ultimate weapon, me. Hardened from birth to now to fight, kill and protect. In a black flash, Naruto placed his fist in Batman's gut. When I was 20 minutes old, my mother and father died protecting me from a demon that could shatter mountains and send tidal waves crashing to the shores, a single swab of its tails. It was only the size of a mountain. Naruto tossed a dazed Batman to the center of the ring at age 5. I had 1547 attempts at my life for being born on that day. Naruto kicked Batman in the face. His armored cowl was the only reason Batman wouldn't have brain damage. At age 6 I was conned into joining the academy where they thought little angels to kill and became weapons for their village. Naruto backhanded Batman when he got up. At age 12 I made my first kill. Killing a monster that killed his whole family for power. Naruto threw Batman into a wall. Batman got up and threw a few smoke bombs to cover his tracks. At age 13 my best friend shoved his fist that was covered in lighting that almost pierced my heart for power. Naruto grabbed Batman's hand through the smoke. At age 15 I fought a maid that made clay bombs with his hand as deadly as any one of our C4 bombs of today, like he was making pottery. Naruto tossed Batman toward the cameras. Everyone was listening to Naruto's summary of his life story. At 16 my whole village was destroyed by a man who muttered 2 words. Batman got up. Almighty push. Batman crashed into the armored car that housed Harley, leaving a Batman-sized dent in it. And not 2 months ago when I first came to this world, I face a pair of men whose power were said to be that of the man who was considered a god amongst ninja. They commanded a creature of such power and evil, its existence was said to create the first evil being. All evil things can trace their origin to it. And I defeated it. Naruto ended his story. You are nothing compared to the monsters I've faced. Batman got up, bleeding from the mouth. Who are you to be judge, jury and executioner? He asked, their age-old question they would ask anti-heroes. The world needs someone who is willed to be the monster that protects them from other monsters. If they fear me, that is fine. You have one rule, never kill. I also have one rule, never kill an innocent. You ask me who I am Naruto Uzumaki, the second sage of the 6 paths. I was born and raised in the shadows, but I will come to the light to make sure that all the people in the world knows that there is someone out there who will show their face, to be their shield in the light. Everyone was shocked that someone like him would just up and say his name. I ask you this, Batman, you and all of the other Justice Leaguers, who are you to sacrifice others to not sacrifice yourselves? Everyday people die from you and your Justice League's criminals. Yes, you can't save them all, but you can make sure that it never happens again. Yet you all let it happen, again and again. You say you will never kill, you don't have to. You sacrifice others to keep your hands clean. You and the rest of the Leaguers. Naruto finished his rant and was slightly pissed that the cops carted off the Joker. I'm leaving, Batman, are you happy now? Joker is alive and well and will break out of Arkham again in the near future. Killing much more people when he does. We will meet again. Naruto used his Flying Thunder God Jutsu to leave the scene. End. Sage of Shadows. 2 months since Naruto arrived. I had been 2 months since he came to this world and about 2 weeks since he made his public appearance, and his appearance had shocked not only the nation but the world who was watching as well. Vicky Vale was in front of her camera. As always. It has been a week since the shocking display of vigilantism by this man. A picture of Naruto was shown. Naruto Uzumaki, aka the Sage of the 6 Paths. Just last week Naruto had killed close to 20 people, all who were working for the Joker, in a span of just a few minutes. I went out on the street of Gotham to see what you thought of this man. A middle-aged woman was first. Who is he to be judge and jury? This guy, he's right. No comment. No comment. I got nothing to say. Who is this guy to decide who lives and who dies? He's not just doing it for fame. He just wants to be famous. I lost my mother and my brother to that psycho Joker. If this guy kills that $1 then I'm all for him. You know, if I had powers I would get my freak on too. This and many more comments were made in the span of 30 minutes. Right now Naruto was the most talked about man in the world. In a national poll supported by Daily Plant Live, 68% of you agreed with Naruto Uzumaki's methods, with 32% of you did not agree. But right now, the question is where Naruto is now and who his next target. The man deep in the dark had viewed and reviewed the uncensored version of the fight. This is not the reason I sent you to follow her, he said in a disappointed tone, if not a mad one. A young girl around 18 or so started to communicate in sign language. I know, master, but I thought. Stop, Cassandra, he said to her. He then looked back at the tape. This may be even better, he said with a smile. This young man may be an even better heir than Batman, he said as he watched Naruto beat Batman badly. Cassandra, I have a mission for you. You are to bring back this Naruto to me, and Cassandra, bring him here by any means necessary, any means. Cassandra bowed and left. She was going to bring back this man that her master saw as an heir to the League of Shadows. However, Talia wasn't so sure. Father, are you sure this Naruto is worthy of being your heir more than my beloved? Yes, Talia. Although proven worthy of it time and time again. Batman has refused time and time again. This boy Naruto could be the one to succeed me. I can feel it. Again, Talia wasn't so sure. But Naruto. Naruto stayed in Gotham despite that fact every cop was looking for him, on top of Batman. He felt that he needed to be here for a bit longer. He moved by rooftop around with no real place in mind to go. That is until he heard screams and shouts. Naruto sighed, deep down he hoped the Joker got away from Arkham so that he could kill him. Naruto moved fast to find what was going on. When he got there he saw plants and trees all over the place. He went through Batman's data some time ago, while no one was looking of course, and memorized it. Batman was more paranoid than any ninja he'd ever meet in his life, except maybe Danzo. He had something, if not everything, on every metahuman there was in the world. Weakness and powers everything. Even his hero comrades. Yeah, now thanks to him, Naruto had everything on them. Of course this was after he spent 2 weeks learning how to use this world's technology with the help of 100 or so clones and each possible subject of technology. But back to the matter at hand. This was the work of Poison Ivy. He had read her file and several others like her. She could have been helped, being sent into a padded cell with some shrink, saying that your friend doesn't help. The plant surrounded a building, and he already felt Batman, Robin and one other that was a little familiar to him were already inside. He saw the cops had already surrounded the building. It wasn't hard to get inside the building without anyone noticing him. He followed the energy signatures to the main floor of the building. He saw Batman fight a few dozen guys that Ivy had under her control. When he reached the main room he saw Ivy along with Robin and Batgirl. She had them entangled in vines with thorns. They were struggling to get free, but they seemed weak as the thorns were most likely poisoned. Ivy seemed to excel at poisons. He had seen enough. Wind style. Slicing wind. Naruto fired his wind jutsu cutting the vines without harming or stripping Robin and Batgirl of course. Who dares? Ivy yelled in anger. Seeing her beloved babies being ripped to shreds. Naruto dropped down in view. Ivy saw him, at first shock, then a smile. Ah, Naruto the sage of the 6 paths. I'm glad you've made it. Naruto raised an eyebrow at that. So Poison Ivy or Dr. Pamela Isley whichever you prefer. If you wanted to see me all you had to do was call. Naruto told her. She smiled. Where's the fun in that? I saw what you did with Joker and his goons and, at first, I had not a care in the world. I couldn't care less if you killed them all or not she muttered. Except Harley. To herself. But it was what I saw you do with the human hanging on the rooftop that intrigued me the most. She said. You made vines, something only I can do, to kill that pathetic human. She took a little glee in that. Naruto watched Ivy closely. She had nothing on but a flimsy plant bra and plant panties on. That left almost nothing to the imagination. I guess that's why she was voted hottest yet most dangerous woman in Gotham. Yes I did and I can see why you'd be interested in that. Being you're also a gardener. Batman chose this time to butt in. It's over Ivy. He yelled, however he then saw Naruto and narrowed his eyes. In a fight he could only handle Ivy as it seems that Batgirl and Robin are recovering from their run-in with Ivy. They are not dead or dying Batman, Naruto here saved them before that, although, if it wasn't for him, your 2 little sidekicks would be 6 feet under by now. Ivy told him. That changes nothing Naruto. I saved them to save them. Not to amend any goodwill with you Ratman. Naruto said back not taking his eyes off Ivy for a second. I'm taking you both in right now. Batman said. As lovely as that sounds Batman, this place is getting too crowded. Naruto catch me if you see and Ivy's transport flower to escape. Both Naruto and Batman knew she got away. Well the building anyway. Naruto could feel her natural energy it was pure life unlike the rest of the city. He would be able to find her as long as she was within 100 miles of him. Although he would need to use his sage mode to find her. Naruto saw Batman, Batgirl and Robin get up. You're coming with me Naruto. Batman said to him. Robin and Batgirl followed suit and surrounded him. Batman if you even think for 1 second that you're a match for me you're more delusional than Cobra believing he was a god. Batman, Batgirl and Robin all charged at him at once. Naruto raised his hand. Almighty push. Naruto sent Batman flying into some crates to cushion his landing and allowed Batgirl and Robin to hit him. Only for their boots to go through him. Batgirl's legs were longer so she managed to kick Robin first in the nuts. With her heels. Ooh. Naruto saw Robin's eyes cross. I got kicked in the nuts by heels too kid. I feel your pain. Naruto said to him. Now he needed to find Ivy. He loved shadow clones. He had one transform into a plant and placed a tag on her ass. It just happened to be there when she left. Total coincidence. Yep. With Ivy. Ivy appeared in the nearby forests outside of Gotham. No one dare comes here for all the poisons from Star Labs and her of course. Here she was safe from anyone coming and trying to arrest her. They wouldn't risk their lives on a chance she was here. Shame. I thought he would be able to follow me. She said out loud. Ooh. Ivy hopped and turned to see Naruto in a tree above her. Well you followed me after all. She smiled. Why don't you come down and let me give you a kiss for helping me get away from Batman? She smiled, hoping he would fall for her. You wouldn't be trying to mind control me would you? Naruto asked already knowing the answer. Why would ever think that? She asked with a coy smile. I've read your file, I've read who you were, what you've done, why you do what you do, your weakness and your powers, all of it. Naruto told her. He saw her soft kind face turn into a scowl. However, what I don't know is how you came to be and why, truly why, you do what you do. No one can tell me that but you. He said to her. And why should I tell you anything? She asked him in her pissed off voice. Because I feel you are one of the few in this torn world that villains and heroes created that can change for the better, Ivy. Please tell me why and how, and I can help you. He said to her, looking her in the eyes. How could you possibly help me? She asked, turning away. He could hear her sadness in her voice. And even if you could. Why? Because I am the only one who truly wishes to help and possibly the only one that can help you, Ivy. Give me a chance, you have nothing to lose and much possibility to gain. He placed his hand on her shoulder. I've read the official file on how you came to be, but anyone with a brain cell could tell there were holes in it that no one, not even the Batman, noticed. Let me help you, Ivy. She sighed. I guess I can tell you how I came to be. She sat down on a rock and he sat down next to her. It started 4 years ago at Star Labs. It was my dream job to work there, in their botany division. I was working on something that would help make this world a better place. Funny, huh? Star Labs 4 years ago. Pamela Isley was working in her lab with plants and flowers like she normally does. However, today was different. She had been working all night on a new formula that would change the world for the better, a regrowth formula that would heal plants, flowers and trees that had been cut down by people, destroyed by fire, or devastated by weather. She knew she was close. But she had a long day and she was already working into her weekend. She closed down her computer and closed up her case files and experiments. She was walking out when Dr. Isley. Pamela heard the one man she hated above all else. Her boss drive. David Dint. Or as she calls him, Doctor. Is the formula ready yet? No, not yet. It'll take about another week or two before it is ready. But I've worked for 24 hours now. I need. No. That formula needs to be ready by Sunday. You get that formula ready by noon Sunday or you're fired. He yelled to her. Pamela watched Dr. Dick leave for the weekend. She hated that man. Well, yet another weekend cancelled. Pamela worked hard the whole day, no one else was there and she was real close from finishing. She rushed the tests a bit but the early tests were promising. But she felt it was too early. However, when the last test was running she dozed off on her desk again. It was around 4 a.m. when she woke to the sound of her computer saying that its job was done. The tests, while rushed, were complete. Great. She yawned. Now maybe. Is the formula ready? Dr. David Dint asked behind her. He had 2 big guys with him for some reason. It seems so. The computer ran the tests and since it was successful it was already made the first patch. If this works we'll get the Nobel Prize for this. She smiled, her dark rings showed her lack of sleep. Not we, Pamela. Me. Huh? She then saw one of the guards hit her with a metal baton. When Pamela came to, she saw David on top of her, raping her. The rape lasted hours. When he was done, she was crying and beyond hurt. He had his guards drag her to her own formula that she had spent the better part of 2 years making. Now, let's get our story straight. I forgot something at the office that I needed really badly so I came back to get it. When I got here, you were trying to steal the formula that we had worked so hard to make, as well as other Star Lab secrets and we fought, you accidentally fell into the formula and died. So sad. But don't worry, you'll always be remembered as a greedy bitch. But at least you were a good fuck. Dump her in. And flashback. You know the rest. I survive, become this. She gestured to herself. And he got away with rape and murder. Although the formula had to be destroyed because I became this. So I guess that was the only good thing that came out of it. So I told you my story and tell me something, how can you possibly help me? She asked. She had long since given up on anyone. Her family abandoned her, she had no friends or boyfriends to speak of. She was truly alone, aside from her plants and flowers, her babies. Is that where your hatred of men comes from? That act of violence against you? Ivy held her stomach in part. Naruto knew that look. It comes from your inability to have children. Right? He asked. Ivy let out a tear. All I ever wanted was to have a son or daughter. To have a family. But when I became this I lost that. My own body prevents me from having a child of my own. And it's all his fault. I became a monster and a thing that kids fear to see while he is now the head manager of the Gotham Star Labs branch. Ivy broke down and cried. Naruto felt her pain and her emotions. However, he knew how to help. She needed a friend, someone to love her and understand her. Someone to truly help her in her time of need. He knew what to do. Ivy, can I get a sample of your blood? Why? If you want to cure me, Star Labs has tried for 4 years and failed each time. No, I don't wish to cure you. This is who you are, Ivy. This is you are not sick so don't need a cure. You need a friend. He said to her as he showed her reflection in a puddle of water. And you're very beautiful. She blushed a bit. Thank you, but tell me something that I haven't heard before. She said to Naruto. She had long since given up on humanity in general. Give me a drop of your blood and I can tell you something you haven't heard before. She gave his charming smile. Like what? I want it to be a surprise. He whispered to her. At first Ivy wasn't going to. But Naruto had this aura that made her want to trust him. She would trust a man one last time. She nodded. Naruto handed her a knife and she cut her finger and he collected the green-red blood from it. The small cut healed really fast. Now close your eyes. She did. Alright, now to do what the first sage of the six paths did before me. Naruto used Ivy's blood along with his own powers to create something for Ivy to help heal her heart. Okay, you can open your eyes now. He said to her. She did and the second she did something a bit heavy was dumped into her arms. It gave off little squeals to anyone other than Naruto and Ivy, but Ivy heard a simple word. Mama mama. Congratulations, it's a healthy baby girl. I call this little angel a wood wraith. A fusion of beast and tree made from my power and your blood. But the most important part Ivy, she is our child, our daughter, so congratulations Ivy, you the mother of a healthy baby wood wraith. The first of her kind. To see what it looks like type in FFXIII or FFXIII2 wood wraith. Ivy looked on, still in shock. This little one was about the size of a big house cat. It had 4 logs sticking out of her back pointing to the front of her and she had green moss fur on her back. I love you mama, the little wood wraith squealed again. Well do you Ivy tackled him with tears in her eyes. Thank you, she felt the connection between the little wood wraith and her. Unlike her plants, her other babies, this one was hers. This was her real child. Naruto returned the hug. I would kiss you, but then my poisons would kill you. She told him, however she was shocked when he kissed her, it felt so nice to kiss someone. But this kiss was real. She could feel the love within this kiss. Naruto broke off the kiss. I guess this would be a good time to tell you I'm immune to all poisons, no matter how strong they are. Well, I want to see just how immune you are to me. Naruto smiled. I like that idea. 3 days later I will do lemons in a few chapters or so. Both Ivy and Naruto were in bed naked. Wow, Ivy said. In case you're wondering, yes, they've been at it for 3 days with only a few 15-minute breaks to eat and drink. I never get tired of hearing that. Naruto smiled. Ivy had that dazed look looking at the ceiling. You what? Both Naruto and Ivy looked at the door to see their little wood wraith baby stare at them. Go to your room. Ivy and Naruto yelled, not meaning any malice in it, more of a get out so you don't see your mommy and daddy consummate their love for one another type of yell. The little wood wraith used her little head to escape the room her parents were in. That girl will be the death of me at this rate. Ivy said. She's 3 days old. You should know that motherhood would be difficult. Naruto said, kissing her. I guess you're right. Say, what are we going to name her? Naruto asked. Hope. Hope? Yes, I always wanted a daughter and to name her Hope. She is my hope, my angel. She is a new hope for me, Naruto, a new hope for the future, my future. Ivy said as she smiled to Naruto, the father of her child. She rolled over and kissed him full on the lips. After the kiss they parted. Well. I need to go, Ivy. You're leaving already? Ivy sounded a little hurt. I'll always be back. Here he handed her a trikunai. Keep this with you at all times. If you have it with you, I can find you. If you even need me for anything, anything at all. Throw it to the ground and I'll be there in a second. He gave her another kiss on the cheek, then before he left, he explained what Hope can do, all the things she could do. It was night in Gotham, he hadn't left yet. There was one last thing to do here for now anyway. He waited outside Star Labs. After about an hour he saw the man that did those things to Ivy, his Ivy, all those years ago. Naruto waited until the right time to strike. Then when the man pasted an alleyway he grabbed him. Covered his mouth and stabbed him in the heart with his black rod. That is for Pamela Isley, if you even remember what you did to her. Naruto watched the light leave his eyes as his eyes widened at the statement that Naruto made. The next day the news reported that a Dr. Dint was murdered the night before. 1 month later. Naruto found himself in a place called Jump City. He had felt a small group of people following him for about a week now, ever since he left Gotham. They were good at hiding, he couldn't see them with his naked eye, but with the Jubi's eyes, Jubi didn't allow him to name it something stupid, so his eye bloodline stayed Jubi's eyes. But he felt that they would revile themselves when they wanted to. It seemed that no one knew who he was here, shocking really. He'd figured he'd be on America's Most Wanted by now, every cop in America looking for him. Anyway, it was a beautiful day in Jump City, birds chirping, kids playing in the park, another common thug going to jail, a green and black star falling from the sky. Wait, what? He saw them land nearby and give off a big green and black cloud of smoke. He made his way there in a heartbeat. He was met with a pair of hot-looking alien girls speaking in their language. To him and the others it was just weird words. However, some guy with a camera decided to take their picture. They must be camera shy as they went ballistic and started to smash things left and right. Alien smash? He said out loud. They both looked at him, one had green glowing eyes while the other had black, and yeah, they looked really pissed. Naruto noticed that both of them had large heavy-looking shackles on their hands that reached to their elbows almost. That's what is pissing them off most likely. They both charged at him yelling in their language. Yeah, language barriers are always fun, it screws things up, although it's an excuse to beat the crap of people. Naruto smiled at the first memory of this world. Oh, he wished Batman was there. Then Naruto saw the redhead get kicked by Batgirl. I move here for 3 days and someone tries to destroy my city. Batgirl yelled. The dark-haired girl looked at Batgirl, then was about to turn and attack Batgirl, only for Naruto to take advantage and deck her in the head, sending her flying with the other. I thought you were hanging in Gotham with the rest of the Bat family. Just moved here 3 days ago and already someone tries to blow this place up. Batgirl said again. Naruto looked at her. You have a familiar energy, do I know you? Batgirl looked a little scared. No, never meet you before. Before that time we meet when Ivy was around. She said quickly. Naruto and Batgirl saw the two aliens attack them again, so they ducked when they both swung their bindings at their heads, hitting each other's bindings. The shockwave hurt their ears a bit, but they hopped back and away from them. They again yelled and swung again only to be kicked in the face by a pair of newcomers. Wow, didn't think that you two would help out. Naruto said to Cheshire and Ravager. Great, more criminals. Batgirl said. We weren't. But Cheshire insisted that we help. And I take offense to that, Batgirl, I'm a thief not a criminal. Red X said to Naruto. If you're a theft, then you're a criminal. Batgirl told her. Oh, I knew the naughty Nico loved me. Naruto joked. Almost ignoring Batgirl and Red X conversation. It's not that, you jackass. If anyone is going to bust that face and it's going to be me. She yelled at him. And I want my scarf back. Well, maybe later, it looks like you pissed them off. Naruto pointed at the two alien girls. Both girls cracked their necks and gave a smile, said something, then charged at them again. Naruto got past the group that assisted him and smashed their heads with his black rods. Only for them to shatter. Naruto looked at that in shock. Only Superman and few others could take that hit and shatter my rods. What the hell are they made of? He asked. However, he noticed that both girls' outer bindings fell off, showing ones that only covered the wrist. They both raised their hands and their hands started to glow green and black. Take cover. Naruto tackled Cheshire and Batgirl while X and Ravager hopped over to take cover behind the bus. Both girls started to fire star bolts and hitting many buildings all over the area. These chicks are going to level this place. Red X said with his voice changer active. Sounds like you care, Red X, Naruto asked. I don't. But if they hit this bank, I've got my eye. Not now, X. We need to stop them before they trash the city. Ravager said. She may be a criminal, but she wasn't a bitch. That and I will stop you, Red X. Right, team up for now? Naruto asked. For now. The three said. I still want my scarf back. Cheshire told him. Sorry, naughty Nico, your scarf has found its place right next to one of my other trophies, Artemis's ribbon. Cheshire yelled in frustration. Bitch, later, save city now. Batgirl said to Cheshire. Naruto smiled. Let's go. The group ran in pentagon formation, Naruto in front, Cheshire to his right, Batgirl to his left, behind to the right, Red X and Ravager to the left in the back. They got halfway there before a black shield in the form of a raven stopped them. Maybe, fighting isn't the answer. The group looked behind them to see a hooded young girl their age in a blue cape. Naruto looked at her and then at the aliens. Cover me. I got an idea. Batgirl, I'll need your help if you have a lockpick. She pulled one out of her utility belt. Never leave home without it. What are you going to do? Red X. Then Naruto reached into his utility belt and took his lockpick. Hey. Personal space violation. I need this, Batgirl and I are going to free them. Naruto said. They walked up as they yelled at them with their fists charged up. It's okay, we're friends, not that you can understand me. We can free you. Hold still. They lowered their hands and decharged their bolts and allowed Naruto and Batgirl to free the both of them. They're now weak and he was silenced by the redhead kissing him. Then when she was done, the dark-haired one kissed him. My respect for this guy just shot up a few more notches. Anyone who gets kissed by two hot alien chicks is cool in my book. Red X said out loud. Getting elbowed by both Ravager and Cheshire a second later. While the other girl in blue, Raven, watched on passively. Then they pushed him down. If you wish not to be destroyed, the redhead started. You will leave us alone. The darker one said. Then they both flew away from the group. Wow, that's a first. Naruto said in a shock. What? Aliens destroying a city? If so, then you're wrong. It has happened before. Batgirl told him. No, not that, girls kissing a guy then leaving them in the dirt. Naruto finished. Yeah, I guess that is a first. Red X said. Then he looked at Batgirl. What are you doing here anyway? He asked. I told you. I moved here 3 days ago. Must have had an argument with Ratman. Naruto said. It's Batman, Naruto. Batgirl corrected. Yes, I know, it's Ratman. Red X, Cheshire and Ravager laughed at that. Finally someone that wasn't afraid to stand up to the Batman. Batgirl wasn't amused, she was pissed, and her hands on her nice shapely hips proved that. Hey. Batman is a great hero. She defended her mentor. Yes, in this world I'm sure he's one of the best heroes in this world. But the world I come from, heroes kill armies, destroy monsters, and fight in a life and death battle every day. Naruto told her. The only difference from my world and this world, evil people runs unchecked and allowed to murder with no resistance. He said to them. What are we then? Chapped liver. Batgirl asked. You are a shield, but that's all you are, you shield everyone you can, but the shield can't protect everyone, so those you can't shield are sacrificed to save the many. In my world, we are swords and shield. We protect everyone we can, while killing those that would kill those we wish to protect. Naruto told her. Never heard it put that way before. Cheshire said to Ravager, who nodded. So, you kill bad guys, do thieves count? Red X asked. As long as you don't kill those you rob, I couldn't care less if you took a national monument. Naruto told him. I stole when I was young, it's what I am. Sweet. Want to go thieving sometime? Naruto ignored X and Batgirl's rants about heroes for the girl that was walking away. Hey. Naruto appeared in front of the girl. Now that she was face to face with Naruto, they both noticed the other more clearly. Why are you leaving? He asked. I'm not the social type. She responded. He smiled at her, she needed a friend, and who better than Naruto Uzumaki. He still keeps his mother's maiden name as his last. Well, now is as good a time as any. Then the sun was covered, everyone looked up to see why covered the sun, only to see a very big spaceship. Oh, this will end well. Ravager said out loud. It looks like space chicks have friends. Red X said out loud. Or enemies. Batgirl said or corrected. The ship fired something at an island near the city. Then a giant hologram of a man in armor, heavy armor on a throne was shown. Attention people of the mudball known as Earth. I'm afraid that my wayward daughters ran away from home. I apologize in advance for any damage that they might cause. Once I get them back we will leave your city in peace and with minimal damage. Do not try to help them or else. The hologram ended. That's a big ship. Ravager said. Then the giant hologram protector opened and in it reveled hundreds of soldiers. And those are a lot of freaky looking aliens. Red X said. They started to fly with the help of jetpacks. They told us not to interfere. Raven said. But we can't let them destroy the city. Batgirl said she hoped that the group would help defend the city. Naruto started to move. You're going to find the aliens? Raven asked. Yeah, no father puts restraints on his daughters like that. Naruto started to move. I need to save the city, and those girls are the first step to do so. No alien king wannabe is going to level this place. Don't you mean we? Batgirl said, stepping up. Naruto smiled. Alright, let's go. Naruto had an idea right then and there. A team. Naruto, Batgirl, Red X, Cheshire and Ravager were walking, Raven stayed behind. Her head dropped and was about to leave. You coming? Naruto asked. She looked up to Naruto. I'm not the hero type. Believe me, if you knew what I was you wouldn't want me around. Naruto appeared right in front of her. All I need to know is right here. Naruto pointed at her heart, totally nodded her teacup breasts. Let's go. Naruto smiled at her. Sometime later the group was on a roof while the aliens tore up a city looking for the two alien girls. Man, do these guys know the concept of a door? Red X asked while watching a bunch of aliens rip open cards from the roof. Are you done yet? X asked. Quiet, Raven said in her normal tone. Yeah X, what they're doing is hard enough with all of these aliens out here. Ravager smacked Red X over the head, Gibbs style. Now he held his head. Found them. Naruto stood up as well as Raven. They are about half a mile north of us. Raven floated over Naruto. Let's go, I want to find them before they trash this place. But before that, come out of the shadows you. I'm curious as to why you've followed me for the past month. Naruto said out loud. A few moments of the group looking around, a young girl around 18 jumped out of the shadows in front of them. Cassandra. Cheshire looked shocked and began to look around. Cassandra did her sign language. Good to see you again, Jade. She said to her. You too. Were you sent here to kill me by Ra? Cheshire asked. Cassandra replied. No, I am here to spec with Naruto Uzumaki. Jade looked at Naruto then back at Cassandra. Why him? Hey, can this wait? Cassandra, help us find these space girls and then we'll talk, alright? Naruto asked the mute girl. She nodded, her orders were by any means. Naruto led the team to the girls nearby. Inside the store. The two girls held their prey firmly in their hands. The prey had no chance, their fail armor was no match for the power of these girls. They licked their lips then they devoured their prey. Candy after candy bar was eaten by the unmerciful teeth and hunger of these alien girls. Red X started. Those taste better without the wrapper. He told the girls. Both girls instantly turned hostile, star bolts ready to dish out alien justice. Why have you followed us? The Dark and Dominate asked. For what purpose did you free us? Red and Fiery followed up. The group cowered behind Naruto, mainly Red X. The rest were mostly fearless. Cassandra was fearless as she feared only Ra's Algol. Just trying to be nice. Naruto defended. He may be all-powerful, but even a powerful man fears womanly wrath. Nice. Both girls said at once. We do not this word on our planet, Fiery said first. Closest is Ruetha. Dark and Dominate continued. Weak. They both said it once again. Aside from Naruto and Cassandra, Ravenger got her voice and courage back. Yeah, well, around here nice means nice, and if you want us to keep being nice, you two will tell us why Big Bad Daddy put cuffs on the two of you. Ravenger told them. The two girls took a second, then depowered their star bolts and looked normal. He calls himself our father now, that's a laugh. The darker one said. He is not our father. Stepfather is the right word you earthlings use. The redhead told them. He married our mother after father died, dark-haired continued. Soon after she died in bed. Under mysterious circumstances. Redhead said with both spite and a small hint of suspicion. Then he took the throne from us until we are old enough to rule the planet, he said. He was only royalty because of mother. Now he has put a peasant masquerading as king. The sisters switched off telling their story. That wouldn't explain why you two ran away or why you two had 2-ton cuffs on your hands. Batgirl said to the two sisters. He wishes to keep his power and get rid of us without killing us, as it were. The redhead told them. To do that, he set up a few arranged marriages behind our backs with other planets to preserve the peace, he told us. Aloud as she was snapping her fingers trying to find the right Earth term for it. Bullshit as it is said on Earth. The princes of these two planets have no such wish for peace and only wish to use us as their servants. When we ran away, stepfather sent out an army to bring us back. We escaped on the way back home. The sisters told their story. Naruto wasn't one to stand by and let things like this happen. It wasn't in his blood to let that happen. He made up his mind. Then you're not going. Not with them now or ever. For as long as I breath. He said to them. Don't you mean us? Red X asked. Since when do you play Hero X? Cheshire asked. I don't, but the sooner we beat the crap out of her stepfather, the sooner we can raid a bank. He clarified. Not if I can help that. Batgirl stood up next to this new team. Alright then, you two coming? He looked at Ravenger and Cassandra. Both girls nodded. And how about you two, ready to kick stepdad in the nuts? He asked. Both girls smiled. I like you, Earthling. You have good sense of humor. Like kind of humor. The darker one smiled, giving Naruto a sense of, I'm a piece of meat smile. Boom. A large boom from behind the group of 9 looked at the 3 or so dozen of soldiers that came thought the wall. They all looked menacing and tough. But Naruto smiled. Team, let's kick ass, take names and go on dates. Naruto said. Red X was like. I like this guy already. Go. The two sides ran at each other. When they clashed, it was bad for the other guys. Raven used her dark magic to grab random things and pelt them at the space guys. Red X used his X-bombs and the like to kick their ass. Batgirl used her tools to ensnare, capture or take them out of the fight. Cassandra aimed to kill, and kill she did. Ravenger used her skills to take out or meme her enemies. Cheshire took her anger of Naruto out on these guys, in other words she was practicing what she will do to Naruto, but castrating these poor saps. Yeah, not a good day to try and trash a city. Both the alien sisters used their star bolts to defeat their stepfather's royal army. Naruto used his black rods to kill or injure these guys. He wouldn't stand for a person like these girls' stepfather doing what he wanted to do for power. Again, not in his blood. After about 2 minutes of the fastest but strongest ass whopping these guys got, they made a tactical retreat. Complete with tails between legs and wounded egos. That went well. Batgirl said. Ravenger agreed. Yeah. Man, those guys are weak. She then looked Star and Blackfire. No offense to you two, of course. She amended. No offense taken. Star said. Blackfire huffed. If mother could see how the standards has fallen since her time, she would die again of shame. This isn't over. Raven said out loud to the group. Raven's right. Cheshire said. Now that we've interfered, Starfire started. Our stepfather will strike again, and much harder. Blackfire finished. The hologram came back to life. Fools. The Earthlings were warned, your city shall be ashes. The hologram died. Well, that sucks. Naruto commented while rubbing the back of his head. So does this mean that bank won't be open tomorrow? Red X asked. Now's not the time, X. We need to save the city. I can't believe I just said that. Cheshire felt like she needed to use evil mouthwash. Cassandra was doing her sign language. If we could get inside that ship, we could destroy it from the inside out. She told them, only Naruto and Cheshire understood her. She's right. I could take you all in there, but the trip would disorient you too long for it to be useful. Naruto was talking about his flying thunder god jutsu. I know of a way. Raven said to Naruto. The group looked at her. The bridge of the ship. King Dangor, the weapon is almost fully charged. And the Earth City has been targeted. An operator said to the King Dangor. Excellent. General Milgar, are you ready to do your duty? The king looked at his second in command. He was once his ex-wife's second, now he is his. Milgar was a 10-foot tall man in heavy armor, a long gimel-like beard and helmet, and was bald. Of course, my king. He said in a distasteful manner. The only thing preventing that large 6-foot-long space battle axe from killing King Dangor was his loyalty to the throne. Good, soon the Earth scum will learn, it takes more than 9 juvenile heroes to deify the will of the mighty King Dangor. He boosted. Boom. The door to the bridge was destroyed, and in dark magic's light, the group of 9 came in. You wish we are 9 heroes. Naruto said as his group came out of the smoke. Get them. The king yelled. Go. Naruto yelled. This clash was slightly harder for the team. Although they were less in number this time around, only 15 of them. One of them was some big dude about 10 feet tall. Naruto again used his black rods to kill and beat the space soldiers, Raven her dark powers. Starfire and Blackfire their star bolts to knock down their stepfather's soldiers. Batgirl and Ravenger using their tools and skills to disarm and defeat them. Red X using his X bolts to beat them, Cheshire using her size to kill them. Cassandra, after kill a few more space soldiers, she faced the general. Naruto also was facing the king. Cassandra. Naruto tossed her one of his black chakra rods. A long 6-foot-long chakra rod. She nodded in thanks and both charged the general and the king. Cassandra flipped over the general using her new weapon to attack him, but his giant axe blocked it. Both the general and Cassandra, although not as much, were shocked when the rod didn't break from the attack. Also not far from them was Naruto and the king with his two-handed long sword. His speed was average at best compared to Naruto, but his strength was above that. Naruto was using a pair of his chakra rods to attack with speed and strength. When Naruto blocked high, Naruto used that time to hit low, the king's armor, the only thing saving him from being killed. With Cassandra, her speed is what's keeping her alive, her enemy has superior strength to her. She blocks his axe strike, but he then grabs her 6-foot weapon, then kicks her in the gut, knocking the air out of her lunges. She falls to her knees out of breath as the general is about to bring down his large axe to finish her off. Naruto throws a few rods at the king, but he ducks, allowing the rods to pass him and hit the axe out of the path of Cassandra's neck. The axe spins around the general. He recovers too late as Cassandra does a spin kick to knock him away. He was then hit by 2 flying girls into the wall. He looked up. Princess Starfire, Princess Blackfire. You can stop the senseless fight, just come home. He pleaded with them. He had known them since they were born and always protected them. No, old friend. We will not become slaves to lowly princes. Blackfire said. Just so our stepfather can keep his power and not pass on the crown to one of us when the time comes. Starfire told him. He is our king, princess, nothing can change that. He told them like a good soldier. Only by marriage. Mother may have picked him to be her husband, but he didn't beat her in single combat. Nor did he beat us. Starfire told him. The only reason he kept power after mother died was a vote that voted him king until it was our time. He is no king, just a usurper. Blackfire sneered. With Naruto and the king's forces were on the group, dead, dying or knocked out. Naruto keeping on the king, knocking away piece after piece of armor the man had. At first the man looked intimidating to anyone, not Naruto, as he was about 8 feet tall with large armor and weapons. But all that strength went away when, after some suspicion on Naruto's part, Naruto decided not to hold back and with a almighty push. Naruto shattered his armor. To the shock of everyone on board. What was left was a skinny, frail-looking man. The guy was like 4 feet tall and he had as much muscle on him as a malnourished cat. You didn't need an MRI to see if any bones were broken. Mother would have never chosen such a weak-looking man. Both Star and Blackfire yelled in rage. That got Naruto thinking. Maybe she didn't. Naruto moved on the man. Guards, protect your king. He yelled in fright. Naruto placed his hands on the king's head. Visions filled his mind. He saw what looked like an adult-looking Starfire. She was fighting an army of robots and winning, then one of them stunned her with a ray and he placed a necklace around her neck. This man's memory said it was some type of mind control device. It works as long as the target is weakened. Then after a year he killed her to keep his power. The suit he wore was just a suit of armor. He had no real power of his own. He had also been cutting founding to the army to line his own pockets and pave the way for an invasion from another planet when Star and Blackfire's home was too weak to defend themselves. Naruto broadcasts this to everyone still alive on board and boy were they ever so pissed. Hey, now those were images from your memory. You killed the queen after enslaving her. You're lucky I'm leaving them in your hands, otherwise I'll. Actually. He was king of Tamarin. But now you've defeated him in single combat, you are now our king. The general and the rest of men on board bowed to him. Say what? Naruto was shocked. Him king. What, he is not of Tamaranian blood. The usurper yelled. The usurper is right. Unless the general looked at Star and Blackfire. Unless he marries either Starfire or Blackfire. Both girls liked that idea. Seeing how they were talking to him earlier and seen many qualities that they both liked. Of course that begged the question, who will marry him? Both girls looked at each other and green and black sparks were flying in between them. But everyone looked at Naruto. I have to fix this world first. I can't leave it yet, not now. Naruto said out loud. Unknown to all, Cassandra breathed a sigh of relief. She needed him to come with her to meet her master. Then we shall stay as well. Black and Starfire said at once. It will coincide with Earth customs of courting a mate. Dating Starfire clarified for her brethren. Yes, Blackfire managed to get behind him and hug him. After all, we can fix this world then come home with a fine husband. Say what again? Naruto's head was on overload. Yesterday he was the most wanted man in America, now he was soon to be king of a planet. How did that happen? In heaven. Jiraiya was smirking and giggling like a schoolgirl. Jiraiya stopped messing with the space-time continuum. Jiraiya heard the righteous fury of Kami yell at him. They weren't supposed to meet for another 3 years. Sorry, sister. That's my fault. The pervert beat me in a game of cards. The Reaper said to her sister. What? What did you bet? She asked. The one-time thing to mess with Naruto's life, as long as it didn't interfere too much in the world of mortals. You gambled Naruto's future in this DC world on a card game? Hey. 4 aces is not a gamble. With Naruto. The ship left Earth, leaving the group of 9 on an island. Are you sure you two want to stay? Raven asked the 2 aliens. Yes. This place is most joyous. Starfire said. And the scenery isn't bad either. Blackfire smirked while looking at Naruto's ass. Sister? What? Cassandra got Naruto's attention next. Cheshire translated. She wishes for you to fulfill your side of the bargain, she wants you to follow her to her master. Cheshire knew what that meant. Raz Al Ghul. Very well. I shall go with you. What about the rest of you? Naruto asked the other 8. No thanks. Not into the whole assassin thing. Red X said. Ditto. Ravenger responded. Been there, done that. Not welcome back. Cheshire waved him off. And I still want my scarf back. Not a chance. Naruto smiled at her anger face. The RRRRR. We shall come. Starfire said to Naruto. If only to see more of the world and protect something. Blackfire was as subtle as a rhino. What are your names anyway? Batgirl asked. In your language, I am Starfire. And I am Blackfire. She then snuggled up to Naruto, pissing off almost every girl there. But you may call me honey. She said. That set off a loud argument. 1 week later. Naruto had followed Cassandra to her master, this Raz Al Ghul. He managed to get the entire team to this meeting. How? He's Naruto Uzumaki, that's how. Yes, even Batgirl. How did you convince me to come here? Batgirl asked. She had no idea what happened, but all of a sudden she wanted to come with Naruto with this Cassandra to meet up with Raz Al Ghul, her mentor's mentor. In heaven. You said a one-time thing. Kami yelled at the Reaper. It was, this one is his mom. Something about wanting like 100 grandkids. She said back. Give me GRABD baby's databan. What hand did you have for this one? Royal flush and heart. She had spades. Her head was down, she couldn't win. Did you play a game of cards with Minato that I should know about? The Reaper looked right and left. No. Back on Earth. I know how I got here. A free pass. Red X said. Meaning Naruto gave him a free pass to do any one thing while Naruto was around. So that bank was all his, assuming he can beat Batgirl. Then how did I get here? Ravenger asked. She wasn't big on the League of Shadows. Based on what Cheshire been saying. Cassandra led the group to her master's main room. She knew she might take flack from allowing Cheshire and others like the new Batgirl and the ones that weren't invited. However, the two alien girls and the magic user might get her out of punishment if Naruto succeeds her master and they come with him. She meet up with Talia al Ghul, her master's daughter. "Mistress Talia, I have brought Naruto as ordered," she told her mistress. "I see the Cassandra. You also brought 7 others and 1 traitor." She came with Naruto and. "That's enough, the both of you. I've waited long enough for this moment." Everyone heard Raz al Ghul say from the high point of the main room. "Ah, Naruto, we finally meet face to face." Raz al Ghul said with a smile on his face. "I saw what you did to the detective over a month ago," he said with a little glee. "Most impressive. Where are my manners? I am Raz al Ghul, the demon head and grandmaster of the League of Shadows, also known as the League of Assassins." Naruto nodded. "I've seen your information about your group on Batman's computer," Naruto told them. "So, the detective has let down his guard around a ninja. For shame." Raz al Ghul smiled. "Based on the fact you call Batman the detective, you know who he is. And the fact you know I'm trained as a ninja is another impressive feat." "Yes, I do, but that's not why I asked you to come." Raz al Ghul waved his hand for Naruto to walk with him. "He will deal with Cheshire and the others some other time." Naruto walked with him. "Do you wish for me to join your league?" he asked. Raz al Ghul nodded and smiled. "Yes and no. You see, Naruto, I am an old man, older than I look. I've prolonged my life until I can find an heir. Batman has proved time and time again to be a worthy heir to my goal, my dream," he said to Naruto. "And what is your dream, Raz?" Naruto asked. "To cleanse the world of evil." Naruto raised an eyebrow. "Why would Batman then?" He got his answer. "The only rule Batman lives by is no killing, that and League of Assassins kind of gave that away. A simple yet nearly impossible dream to achieve." "Not really," Naruto said to him. He can understand such a dream. "My dream for my world was to bring peace to a world that did nothing but wage war after war, 4 great ninja wars in less than 70 years. He told the old man. "And I achieved that. Cleansing the world of evil is slightly harder but not impossible," Naruto said to Raz al Ghul. Raz al Ghul nodded, then smiled. He just knew that Naruto would understand him. "I will get to the point of why I asked you here, Naruto. I need an heir. I have failed in my many lifetimes to cleanse this world of evil. My only success was to gather others of like minds and create this League of Shadows." Naruto nodded and continued to listen. "I have chosen you as my heir, Naruto." Raz al Ghul turned to face Naruto and held out his hand. Naruto looked at Raz al Ghul's hand and thought about the offer. "Give me a month, Raz. Give me a mouth and I'll give you my answer," Naruto told him. Raz al Ghul. He nodded. He has waited 100s of years for an heir to take over, another month wouldn't hurt. Very well. The two men made it back to the large group only to find Talia talking to Cheshire, Red X playing Solitaire, Starfire and Blackfire just hovering around along with Raven just looking around. Batgirl, Ravager were talking with Cassandra, sort of. "An amazing group you've gathered, Naruto, even one of Batman's apprentices." Raz al Ghul had respect for that. He had seen the news reports about the Jump City invasion. "Can you find this place again without Cassandra's help, or should I send her with you?" "No, I can find this place again." Cassandra. Naruto got her attention, then tossed her one of his trikunai. "In 1 month throw that to the ground and I'll find you with my answer." Both Cassandra and Raz al Ghul nodded. "Raven, get us out of here." "Right." She sent the group back to Jump City with her. "Father, why did you let them go?" Talia asked. "Naruto would have protected them if we tried anything, and I would have lost him as an heir." He smiled. "I have a feeling that the month he asked for is not for him, but for the group he brought with him." But Naruto Jump City. Raven and the rest of the group of 8 appeared at the top of the tallest building in the city. "So what is your decision about leading this League of Shadows?" Raven asked. "You can't. They never mind. You already kill. You're just like them, Naruto." Batgirl gave her bat glare to him. "Watch your mouth, Earthling." Blackfire defended her future husband. "Enough. Blackfire, Batgirl. We shouldn't fight amongst ourselves," Ravager said while separating them. "Ravager is right. There is better things we can do than fight amongst ourselves," Naruto said to them. "Look at what we did today, we saved a city from becoming ashes and saved a whole planet from an evil man," Naruto said to them. "That, on our first day, imagine what we could do tomorrow," Naruto told them. Some of them liked the idea. Starfire and Blackfire liked the idea. Meaning they'd spend more time with their future husband. Red X, Cheshire, Ravager, Batgirl and Raven weren't all excited about that. "Sorry, I'm a thief, not a hero," Red X said to him. "Not interested. I don't risk my neck out for others," Cheshire said, although she still hated Naruto for taking her scarf. "Ditto. Not worth it," Ravager agreed with Cheshire. "Already a hero. And I'm not a murderer." Batgirl said to Naruto. I am most interested in joining a team. Blackfire said. Saving people can be most joyous. Starfire agreed. Alright, Naruto looked at Raven. Raven. She looked down. I'm not the hero type. Yet you helped save everyone in the city. You don't need to be a hero to save lives. I told before the best time to start making friends is now. He held out his hand to her. And I am willing to be friends with you. If you trust no one else, trust in me. Raven looked at his hand. It would be nice not to be alone anymore. She grabbed his hand and he brought her into a hug. You'll never be alone again, not with me around. Red X smiled. I like this guy more and more. Maybe I might join, I might get lucky. Only UX Ravager was embarrassed to even know him. I have a feeling Batgirl looked at Naruto. That the month-long reprieve wasn't for you. But for us. She said. Maybe you've already decided. Naruto looked at Batgirl. You're right. I already decided that I will take over the League of Shadows and change them. Ra's al Ghul's mind is numb by the years, he knows it, but needs an heir to take over for him and lead the League back to what they once were. Heroes in the shadows. He looked at his, hopefully, new team. I hope when the month has passed you all will join me within the shadows, yes even you Batgirl. The other side of the universe. In the vast ocean of space a large group of spaceships have gathered. Millions of ships with even more soldiers on them. Father. The last of our forces has reported in. We are ready. A man walked up to a tall, menacing-looking alien. This alien's name then set course for Earth. Superman will soon know the mistake he made by not finishing me off when he had the chance. How long will it take us to reach Earth? 2 Earth years. Then we will let the Earthlings and Superman enjoy their last 2 years of life before we destroy them all. Yes, Father Darkseid. All of the ships engaged their hyperdrive. And Earth was their destination. 1 month later. Naruto had pasted the trails of the demon. He had beaten and killed Ra's al Ghul. He was now the new demon head and the new leader of the League of Shadows. Behind him were the 8 members of his elite group. He figured he'd call them Akatsuki after Nagato's and his friend's original plan that got corrupted by Obito and Madara. All hail the new demon head, Naruto Uzumaki. Talia al Ghul yelled to the entire league that was with them on the island. Everyone in the main room, hundreds of people. All hail Lord Uzumaki. All hail Lord Uzumaki. All hail Lord Uzumaki. Naruto folded his arms over his chest. The tides of fate were turning. End. Part 1. Forging the team. All hail the new demon head, Naruto Uzumaki. Talia al Ghul yelled to the entire league that was with them on the island. Everyone in the main room, hundreds of people all cheering his name. Naruto walked out so they could see him. All hail Lord Uzumaki. All hail Lord Uzumaki. All hail Lord Uzumaki. Naruto folded his arms over his chest. The tides of fate were turning. His team of elites was behind him and willing to do what needed to be done. Yes, even Batgirl. He didn't know how or why she of all people would join him. Not a month ago she was dead set on not joining him or his new team. The team consisted of Red X, Ravager, Cheshire, Blackfire, Starfire, Raven, Cassandra and lastly Batgirl, then of course himself. This team would lead this new age of dark heroes. By Akatsuki, he would make his older cousin Nagato proud, he would being his enemies a red dawn, and the people they hurt shall see the light again. But he wondered, what changed the minds of Cheshire, Ravager, Red X and Batgirl? Especially Batgirl. 1 month before. With Ravager and Red X. Almost instantly after the large group parted ways, Ravager and Red X went to go steal some money for the hell of it. They sneaked into a jewelry store to steal some shiny things. It happened to be on the 20th story of a big building in some random city. It was closed today, but that didn't stop them. Help. Fire. Both thefts looked outside to see a fire raging a few buildings away. It was some slum house. They weren't heroes, this wasn't their problem. Not our problem, Ravager. Let's get going before the cops show up. You're right. We got a good haul and a fire is a perfect distraction. Ravager said, tossing the small bag full of diamonds and other gems in it. The pair was running across the rooftops, but they had to pass the burning building when someone screamed at the top of their lungs. My baby. Red X kept going, but Ravager stopped. X looked back. Ravager, come on, let's go. Wait. She said and looked at the woman, who was fighting against a pair of firefighters. Please, you have to let me in there, my baby is in there. The woman said to the firefighter. I can't let you in, the roof's about to collapse. The chief said to the distraught mother. Please, please. The mother was beyond desperate. Sucks to be her. Red X said coldly. He then looked at Ravager. Wait, you're not. Use your X glue to buy me more time. She then ran at full speed and jumped. Wait, Ravager. Damn it. X then used his X glue on the roof, buying Ravager more time to find the child. Save my baby please. The mother saw a person, in a costume most likely a hero, dive into the burning building. Ravager looked around for the baby she was now risking her life, like a hero would, to save. She heard the baby's crying, but the fire was making it hard to find the poor baby. She was now desperate. She had maybe 2 minutes thanks to X to find the baby. On the outside X had fired everything he had, that would buy 2 maybe 3 minutes for Ravager, but now he was out. On the ground, the woman looked on in despair, hope was fading fasting, and her fear was growing. Boom. An explosion at the top floor erupted and the mother screamed. Just as another one happened, Ravager jumped out with the baby in her arms. She landed on the fire truck, but was fine. She got down. "Here's your baby," she said, handing the little bundle to the mother. The woman cried. "Bless you, my hero. Bless you." She cuddled the baby and went to a paramedic to see if her baby was alright. Shaken up a bit, Ravager used her grappling hook to get away, but not before someone got a picture of her on their camera. "Happy now?" Red X asked Ravager. But Cheshire. Jade, aka Cheshire, was walking home with bags in both hands. She just had a shopping spree with totally stolen money. It was the only thing that made her happy now, aside from various dreams that involved bodily harm to a certain blonde. She's been having a bad month ever since the Little Jump City incident. She was no hero yet. She Ravager and Red X saved the city, it was alright, but not really her thing. She was no hero. "Help me." "Damn it. Ignore it, Jade. Not your problem," she said to herself and kept walking. "Shut up, bitch." She heard another person yell. A man, most likely some mugger. Still not a problem. Jade ignored it for a minute or so, trying to get out of earshot, but she could hear better than normal. She sighed before she hopped on the building nearby, put her cloths down, got dressed in her Cheshire outfit, and decided to vent a little on this mugger. When she got there she was appalled that she didn't interfere earlier. This man wasn't a mugger but a rapist and was raping the woman. Cheshire couldn't stand for this, not as a woman. She dived down and kicked the guy in the head. He was sent back to the wall. She didn't let up and pinned him to that wall. "Stick around. The cops will be here soon enough," she said out loud. "There, good deed done for the day and now." "So what? I'll get out. I always do, bitch," the man said to her. Cheshire backhanded him for calling her a bitch, true as it may be, but no one calls her a bitch. The guy couldn't take a hunt. "You know what I'm going to do, bitch, when I get out. I'm coming for you. I'm going to get my friends and I'm going to fuck you sideways, bitch. Like I did with this bitch." "This guy can't just shut up," Cheshire said to herself. "I doubt that. Once the cops get here you're going away for a while." She was walking away, leaving the girl for the cops to help. "Yeah right, bitch. Okay, he calls me a bitch one more time I'm going, they can't make anything stick. My bubby will make all the evidence disappear, like this bitch right here and all the others," the guy bragged. Cheshire looked at the guy. When she did she was shocked. This guy was arrested not 24 hours ago on a rape and murder charge. Did he get bail or something? Cheshire just shook her head. The corruption in the justice system was bad if a guy like that could get out on bail in less than a day. "And when I do get out, bitch, I'm going to finish what I started with this bitch. And this bitch's daughter," he said. Cheshire held in her anger for as long as she could. "No, you're not." "Oh? And are you going to stop me, bitch?" he smirked. "Yeah, I am." She raised her sigh. "Have you ever wondered what it would be like to die?" she asked. She walked up to him, stabbed him in the jugular, and left him to die painfully. "That is for calling me a bitch," she said to the dying rapist. Man, this place was bad if people like that walk around. Cheshire was now reconsidering her thoughts about Naruto's team. But Batgirl. Batgirl Barbara was in a tree and it was raining. It wasn't dark yet, the sun was still peeking through the clouds, but it may as well be dark. It had been 3 weeks since she left Naruto and his crazy team idea. Now it didn't seem so crazy. She was looking at a funeral proceeding, 20 people dead. Not that much of a high number in the larger scheme of things, but far too high for a young hero to bear. Batgirl looked at the woman crying at the front 5 coffins. Yeah, she bared the worst of it. Her husband, mother, son and both daughters. Son was 15, the daughters were 6 and 7. She had lost everyone. "You brought this on us. You did. You brought this on us," she yelled to Batgirl. She had noticed her a moment before. The men who killed these people were Joker's goons that followed her here. So a part of the blame was hers. How many more people have to die? Batgirl looked beneath her to see a man. She knew this man, he was one of the people she managed to save, but this guy lost his wife. Before you heroes realize that you have to kill some people to save the world. He was, for the most part, calm about it. Barbara couldn't take it anymore and left. A few hours later Batgirl was heading home, the funeral still fresh in her mind. Over 10 families broken up because of Joker's goons. "Help me." Batgirl heard someone yell. "Shut the fuck up, bitch." She heard another man yell. You're going to get yours for what you said in court. Hey. The man looked at the sound of the voice only to see a heel to his face. The man landed in some trash cans, hard. As for the woman, she ran behind Batgirl. Thank you, Batgirl. Thank you. Batgirl nodded before moving on the down thug. She wrapped him around her bat wire and tied him to a nearby pole. Now you be little thug and stay there while you wait for the cops to hail you off to jail. Batgirl smiled at him. The guy just spat at her feet. So what? I'll get out. I always do. He smiled. Batgirl got a better look at him. He looked familiar. You look familiar. Have I caught you before? She asked. Yeah, you have bat whore yesterday, 2 weeks ago, and again 3 weeks ago. He told him. You caught me having my way with this slut over there and her twin bitches, you busted me. But I got out. I have friends in high places, I can get away with anything. He bragged. Now she remembered. She busted this sicko not 24 hours ago. How in the hell did he beat those charges? 3 counts of rape and attempted murder with 3 witnesses, the victims, to boot. This isn't the second time she busted him either. 4 times in less than a month, with enough charges to send him away for a lifetime or 2. And when I get out again, I'm coming for that bitch again. And when I have my way with her, I'm going to enjoy her little whore daughters again and again. Just like with what I did with the other families I've done. He gave off the smile, almost like the Joker. Batgirl was pissed. Was this what she was doing with her life? Catching bad and downright evil people only for them to escape justice and do it all over again. As sad as it was, Barbara knew this guy was common in terms of criminals. Far too common. When she was with Batman, she never did follow up on the people she helped capture. How many of them were like this guy, able to escape justice for one reason or another? She picked up 2 batarangs. Hey baby, tell you what. I show you the time of your life, you let me go. Batgirl answered when she cut open his throat. His blood splattered on her suit and the walls around them. The woman was shocked that Batgirl killed this man, not appalled so much as shocked. Batgirl left the scene. Then her mind went back to Naruto, his team idea wasn't so crazy anymore. It had been a few days since word got out that Batgirl had killed someone. No one was more shocked than Batman and Robin. Although Batman didn't show it. But Naruto was waiting for the other 4 possible members of his team. Someone is here. Raven said to Naruto. Oh, it seems someone has chosen to join our husband in this fight. Starfire said out loud with an unusual amount of glee. The first one was Cheshire. She flipped up to the roof of the building that they were on. Raven, Starfire and Blackfire were behind him. Oh, it our favorite cat. Cheshire, will you join us in our self-appointed duty to rid this world and evil and help our future husband in his quest? Starfire asked. Aye. More are on the way. Naruto said out loud. Just then Red X and Ravager hopped onto the roof. Oh goody, more friends. Blackfire smiled. She couldn't care less about anyone else other than her sister and her future husband Naruto. Are we late? Red X asked. No, right on time. With one more on her way. Naruto said. Just then Batgirl flipped onto the roof. She had the look of shame and regret. Naruto couldn't guess if the shame was for joining the group or something else. I want to make 2 things clear. Anyone who joins this team, we look out for each other and help each other. We are family in all but blood, we are friends as we spill blood in the mud, and 2, we are not here to fame or any of the sorts. We are doing this to cleanse the world of as much evil as we can before our time is done. I'm sure we will have to go in front of a camera sometime, if you don't want to, I will. I'll take all of the blame should any need to be given. But also no one will ever be alone no matter what deal. Naruto looked at the 4 that were on the edge of joining. Deal. Cheshire said she could always leave later if she wanted to. But on top of that, it would be nice to have someone not afraid of the Justice Friends. Fine. Ravager had no real reason not to join. The protection would be nice thought. Can we still steal if we want? Red X asked, only to get elbowed by Ravager. Only if I give the okay or it is from a guilty person, like Black Mask and such. Naruto said. Cool, I'm in. He said. Ravager was embarrassed to be related to him. Naruto then looked at Batgirl. And what about you, Batgirl? He asked. Batgirl looked at the others. Out of all of them she was the oddball of the group. She then looked at her hands and then filched. She remembered her first, and so far only, kill. The blood wouldn't wash off for days, and some people had criticized her for killing, saying it went against everything that the Justice League stood for. Others said that she did the right thing. The woman she saved said that she did the right thing. You are at the crossroads of your destiny, Batgirl. Join me or go back to being a Justice League member. Naruto told her and held out his hand to her. She looked at it, then slowly she took it. I'm in. As long as an innocent is not hurt. Mount Justice. Megan and Artemis were watching TV, shocked about what Batgirl had done some time ago. On a side note, Artemis's hair grew back, she didn't lose much by the way. The rest of the team was somewhat shell-shocked by the news about Batgirl. Some like Aqualid and Superboy weren't affected by it as they knew her the least. "How are you holding up, Megan?" Artemis asked. "I think the Earth way to say it is I'll live," she said. She had been down, really down, all mouth. She even hadn't baked a good set of cookies in over 2 weeks. In fact, she hadn't cooked anything in a week. "I can't say I've been there, but I'm sure Naruto will keep his word. You'll see him again." Artemis tried to be reassuring. "Thanks, Artemis." Megan giggled, feeling a little better. On the other side of Mount Justice, Batman and Robin were looking at a recorded news clip. It was about the Batgirl killing. The only video of Batgirl killing was a camera on the other side of the street. It only showed Batgirl going in, then coming out with blood on her hands. She looked shocked. "You don't think that she intended to do it?" Robin asked. Batman just watched the video. "It doesn't matter if she did or didn't. She is still considered a part of the Justice League by the people, and as such the people will think we decided to kill criminals. We have to find her," Batman said to Tim. "Bring her in if we need to stop her if she has gone rouge." Tim's eyes widened. "You don't think?" "It doesn't matter what I think. It matters what I know as well as the world. Batgirl has killed someone, we have to find her, find out why and stop her." Batman looked at the paused video of Batgirl looking at her hands. "No matter the cost." But Naruto and Akatsuki. Naruto had just woken up from the demon trails. "You've done it," Talia said in shock. "You sound surprised," Naruto said, getting up. "I am. I thought only Batman could complete the trails of the demon," Talia answered. Naruto got up. "I have no doubt that he could. But I doubt he would even try. His morals, his code prevents him from doing what needs to be done," Naruto answered. He gave a hump. "It's all a bad joke." Talia said nothing, but they nodded and continued on. While doing that, Naruto saw that Talia's elite guard were saluting him by lifting their swords to him as he pasted them. "Regardless, you have pasted the demon trails, and now you have earned an audience with the head of the demon," Talia told this man, Naruto, and new heir to the shadows. The pair walked until they were in front of a door. The door opened and there, gray hairs and all, Ra Al Ghul. "Naruto, I knew you would do it." He smiled at his new heir. Ra couldn't have been happier. "Now fulfill your destiny. Slay me and become the new demon head of the League of Shadows." Ra stabbed his sword in front of him. Naruto didn't hesitate to take up the sword. "I will fulfill your dream, Ra. I promise you," and Naruto Uzumaki always keeps his promises. Naruto stabbed Ra in the heart, killing him. Ra didn't want to fight, he had fought for too long, with little success in the activating his goals. "My last words of wisdom, Naruto," Ra breathed out. "There will always be someone to challenge a man like you. Do you get my meaning?" He asked as he was dying, nothing new to him, but he knew that he wasn't going to come back this time. "Yes, I know what you mean." Naruto took the blade out of Ra. "Honor him. He was a great man." Naruto ordered some of Talia's elite. Naruto and Talia walked out of the demon's room. Talia walked out first. "All hail the new demon head, Naruto Uzumaki." Talia Al Ghul yelled to the entire league that was with them on the island. Everyone in the main room, hundreds of people all cheering his name. Naruto walked out so they could see him. "All hail Lord Uzumaki. All hail Lord Uzumaki. All hail Lord Uzumaki." Naruto folded his arms over his chest. The tides of fate were turning. His team of elites was behind him and willing to do what needed to be done. Yes, even Batgirl. He didn't know how or why she of all people would join him. Not a month ago she was dead set on not joining him or his new team. Still behind him was Batgirl, the only one having second thoughts about her choice. But Batgirl was anything if not loyal and stubborn. She will stay with Naruto as long as her loyalty is well placed. But she will never become blindly loyal. Then her cell phone rang, well, not her cell, more like a JL communicator that acted like a cell phone. She looked at the name and she sighed. Yes, Kara. The second she said that, Batgirl moved her cell away from her ear. Are you fucking crazy? Batgirl kept her cell away from her ear as Kara went on ranting. Watchtower. And then I hear from Batman that you might have gone rouge. Tell me, Barbara. Tell me right now as friends. Have you gone rouge? Kara asked. Kara didn't like the silence at the other end. Although it was a simple yes or no question, neither answer has a simple outcome. Please answer me, Barb. Kara pledged. Barbara was her only real friend, and the thought of her having to go after her made her stomach turn and her heart ache. On the other end, Barbara was thinking about her answer. She knew by all means it was a yes. She had gone rouge from the Justice League. Yes. That answer made Kara's heart sink. Where are you? We need to talk right now. I'll come alone, just me and just as a friend. Just tell me where we can meet. Kara wanted to talk Batgirl out of this. We can't talk right now, Kara, I'm busy. I'll call you when I can, alright? No. Kara looked around, although she was in her room she didn't want anyone to hear her. No. We need to talk now. I won't say what you've told me already, but you know how this works. Batman will send people after you and there is a good chance that I'll be among them. Kara then heard someone in the back, someone whose voice she knew well enough. Is Naruto with you? Kara asked. Like I said Kara, now's not a good time. Naruto told Barbara something, whispered it really. Alright look. I'll be in Gotham in about an hour. Find me there alright. I won't be alone, but we can talk alone alright Kara. That's the best I can do. Barbara told her friend. Kara didn't like it. Was it Naruto's idea? She asked. Yes, sort of. He saw me talking with someone and overheard our conversation. He said that I will be in Gotham on assignment, I can't tell you what so don't ask, but I'll be there for a week. Tell no one Kara, please. I'll see you then. Alright, but if you're not there I will find you. Kara hung up. She needed to suit up. When she did she flew out the door, unknown to her, Batman was near and he had a device linked to his ear, eavesdropper. Moments before Kara's call. Naruto moved away from his cheering clan. That was the best way to put it right now. He moved to his team, Batgirl was off to the side with her cell. Remembering what the Queen Hippolyta of the Amazon said to him before he left. Flashback. May I ask why you wish to spec with me? Naruto asked. Queen Hippolyta lost her smile. Cut this respect and bow attitude you've been doing since you got here. I can tell that you have no care for formalities or rank of others. She told him. Naruto soon lost his shy smile and turned it back to his blank face. You're right, I don't. But that still begs the question. Why do you want to talk to me? He asked her. She looked him in the eye. I want to talk about your eyes. My eyes? Yes, more important, what I've seen in your eyes. I've seen many warriors in my time, and at a young age, you've seen more death than half of my Amazons who have lived for hundreds of years, yet you seem to be at a mere 16 years of age. Naruto looked at her, it took him a moment to realize that this place and his homeworld were far different to each other. His world had their brand of honor, and this place had their own. Where I'm from, we learn to become soldiers at age 6 and then get into active service as early, on average, age 12. Sometimes as young as 6 or 8. He told her. The look on her face was one of utter horror. How could that be allowed? Children. You're still a child. She asked. He looked at her. I was never a child. I lost my childhood the day I was born. In my world, we forfeit our right to have a childhood, it is the way things are, or where, I'm not sure anymore. You're not? She asked bewildered by his answer. I was ripped from my world and was thrown into this one. When I told Cobra that I've faced men who had the powers that were considered to be gods amongst monsters, I wasn't kidding. And when I told him I've beaten them, I wasn't kidding then either. He told her. Queen Hippolyta couldn't think about such a horrible practice. Sending children into war. We are getting off topic Queen Hippolyta. What is it about my eyes that you wish to talk about? Queen Hippolyta could feel her rage building, but her years calmed her down. I see. That is where it came from. Her years also gained her wisdom. What came from? He asked her. I saw it in your eyes Naruto, you have a mask on right now, covering up that sadness in your heart. Sadness? Naruto looked at her once more. Don't lie to a woman young one. It's rude. She stopped him from bullshitting his way out of it. Do women have a lie detector built in them or something? He asked as a joke. She gave him the yes we do look. Naruto, I see in your eyes, your pain. You hide it well, even Batman cannot see past your mask. He may know you wear one, but unable to see what you wish to hide. Naruto was failing to hold it up, his mask. I think I should when he started to move, Queen Hippolyta got in front of him. We will talk Naruto. I have to say my piece, otherwise, you will become what you hate most. What I hate most. He wanted to leave. Damn, she's fast. He felt his heart rate increase as she broke down his defiances one by one. Are you afraid? Afraid about what happened to you will happen again? Why are you so sad Naruto? You radiate sadness like a sun radiates heat. Naruto looked down, not wanting to say anything. I see it, you are lonely, and you feel that once more, you are alone in this world. The path of loneliness is one that many have followed, and in that path many have fallen into their hatred. Queen Hippolyta took a breath. Loneliness leads to depression leads to anger, and anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Credit to Caesark for coming up with that phrase. I feel much loneliness in you. That did it. He couldn't help it. Hippolyta, you love your daughter Wonder Woman right? He asked already knowing the answer. Of course. Why ask such a question? What would you do if she died? He again asked a dumb question. I would mourn her passing, but celebrate her life. Naruto nodded, sounds like something he would do if he could. Now tell me what would you do if you knew she was out there but you could never see her, never know what she was doing or how she was doing. You could never see her become the woman you wish her to be, never, ever see her. That took her by surprise. That is what I'm feeling. I had done what no one had ever done before. I brought a chance for true peace to come to our world that had not seen peace ever in its history. I was going to be rewarded with being with my children, my lovers. But my reward being sent to this world, to fix this world. I can never return to my world, Queen Hippolyta, never see my kids. He let out a tear, he tried to not think about it. How could you cope with that? He looked up to the sky. He could not see the sun. Queen Hippolyta now understood his sadness, he didn't want to get close to anyone and was afraid that he already had. What of Megan? She seems quite happy when around you and you are happy when around her. Are you afraid she will get close to your heart? I can see the kind of man you are, Naruto. You spent your life cracking the hard shell of people's hearts. Melting the ice of people who didn't want to love or open their heart to anyone. Until they meet you. Naruto's eyes widened. He had flashbacks of many people, like the people Queen Hippolyta had just described. He saved them from their darkness, cracked their hard shells, and melted their ice-cold hearts, allowing them to be happy. It is men like you and Batman that makes me feel that there is hope for the world of men. You've done so much for so many others, Naruto. I can see that. You've saved so many, shown them that they could love and have friends, shown them your courage and given them hope. Yet leave none for yourself. Give yourself the strength that you need. If you cannot see your courage anymore, Naruto, there are others that will show you how to regain your courage. Naruto felt the Jubi stir a bit for unknown reasons. But Naruto did what he never thought he'd ever do again since he was 3. He broke down and cried. Then Queen Hippolyta did something she thought she never do, ever, for a man. She comforted him. If you feel alone again, find those that have seen your heart for what it really is. If you cannot, come back and we Amazons will show you what you have. You will always have a place here. You cannot heal this world if you cannot heal your own heart. Flashback end. Naruto almost let out a tear. But he hardened his resolve. He needed to, he could heal his heart later. Alright, this team is good, but we need more on our side if we want to face the Justice League in battle and any other that challenges us. He looked at his team. We need to recruit and we need better gear if we are to compete with the Justice League. We need new members, over the mouth I've found a few that might fit the bill for this team. One is in, currently, Metropolis right now. Don't know why but he is. His name is Speedy, but changed his name to Red Arrow, a much better name than Speedy. Raven, Starfire and Blackfire. I want you 3 to find and recruit him. No force, tell him what we are and if he wants to meet with me to use your trikunai. I'll be there when I can. Of course, husband. Blackfire said with a smile. He is not your husband's sister. He is mine. Starfire told her sister. Raven knew this wasn't going to be fun. You really want me to go with them? She asked. Yes. Sorry, Raven. He looked apologetic. He then looked at Red X, Ravager, Cheshire and Cassandra. He noticed Batgirl off to the side. The others are as in Gotham, one goes by the name Red Hood, the other is known as Mr. Freeze. The rest of you will recruit them. I'll go for the last one in Gotham. Why so many of us to recruit this Red Hood guy and Mr. Freeze? Cheshire asked. Naruto looked at Batgirl. I'm expecting you guys to run into Batman. He's after this Red Hood guy too. He'll also bring in his Young Justice team. And as you know, Mr. Freeze has been on Batman's shit list for a while now. When that happens, use the Trikunai to summon me, that'll tip the scales in our favor. Naruto told Cheshire as well as the rest of the group. Batgirl, Ravager and X takes Red Hood. Cheshire and Cassandra takes Mr. Freeze. He then turned to Talia. Talia, do you know anyone with the means to make weapons, armor and the sword? He asked her. Talia gave a knowing smile. I know someone. Naruto nodded. Alright then. I hope your recruiting missions are successful. Raven, you're in charge of your group. Batgirl, you're in charge of your group in Gotham. I will be with Talia seeing this friend of hers about my idea. This will help our group and the league to grow stronger. Naruto told them. Right. Leave immediately. Talia set them up to go to their mission locations, Metropolis and Gotham. Talia nodded, she left to make the preparations. One more thing. Cheshire, give this to Mr. Freeze. Tell him it is the hope he has been looking for. Naruto handed the smiling former villains a flash drive. Naruto smiled as it seemed that this new world he was in would be something else. A new challenge. Unlike his old world where war and bloodshed was the way. This world needed something more than that. It needed new leadership in terms of these so-called heroes. And he and his team will give it to them. But first he needed to talk to Batgirl. Some time later. Naruto was with Talia's friend. So, have you looked at what I sent you ahead of time? I have. And? They're incomplete. I know. I figured. You sent them incomplete on purpose, didn't you? All of the blueprints you sent me were all missing a power core. As I intended. The power cores for them are easily made, but only I can make them. I just need your help to build the bigger things. So do we have a deal? Naruto held up his hand. Indeed we do Naruto. The friend shakes Naruto's hand. Naruto smiled. How long until the number is ready and is sold to the people I want it to? It will take about 2 years or so. Once you give me the plans for the generator we can work on them right away. Naruto nodded. I can supply you with an endless workforce and all of the metals free of charge, more than enough to make the weapons and armor I want you to make for me with a lot left over. And in return I do this for you and make you other project free of charge, after all, we're partners now Naruto. Naruto nodded. Happy to do business with you Lex. One more thing. If you think about backstabbing me, it will be the last thing you do. For, unlike Superman, I have no weakness. Naruto left without saying another word. Lex nodded. Sir. Don't worry Mercy. It was a warning and a promise more than a threat. Besides, both Naruto and I know that we are far better allies than enemies. Lex picked up a black rod that Naruto left him. And then there's this little number. A metal so strong that only Superman's level of strength is able to break and is lighter than any other metal on Earth, is something I have no intention of betraying. Lex looked at all of the projects in front of him. Naruto also would supply him with a limitless workforce for free for these projects and his own. Then Lex laughed. It's all he could do. He laughed and laughed, then throws the rod into a poster of Superman's head. Right in between the eyes. Metropolis. Speedy, now known as Red Arrow, had just rounded up another bank robbery group. Really, why does something that takes so much time to get one payday instead of getting a job? Roy then aimed an arrow at a shadow to his right. Come out of the shadows. I know you're there. He yelled. Most impressive. Red Arrow looked up to see a young woman gliding down to him. Most wouldn't have seen me at all. Blackfire told him. I know it wasn't you I saw. I saw Hood. Red Arrow said. Regardless. Is your hero named Speedy? Asked a monotone voice. Red Arrow saw a dark portal open up and another dark-haired young woman come up from the shadows. It's Red Arrow. He said in a somewhat angry tone. Red Arrow is it now? Such a more respectable name than Speedy Wright's sister. Roy was now surrounded by 3 young and powerful young women, this one a redhead. Indeed. Blackfire said. You all know me. But I don't know you. Mind filing me in on why you are searching for me? Oh how rude of us. In your language I am Starfire. And I am Blackfire. Starfire's sister. I am Raven. Roy nodded. But he was surrounded by powerful beings and he still didn't know why they wanted with him. You still haven't said why you're here. He asked. Straight to the point then Red Arrow. The man we are partnered with has started up a new team. He is looking for talent and anyone willing to work with him for the greater good. Even if we had to dirty our hands to do so. Raven said to him. Another Justice League? No. Not like those spandex-wearing clowns. We are different than them. We will not bend knee to them or anyone else. We have a different plan and goal. That is? Red Arrow asked. For members only. We wish you or at least think about it. Our leader has taken notice of your skills and wishes for you to join and help him be an important part in a plan that will change the world. This letter he wouldn't happen to be Naruto Uzumaki would he? Roy asked. Blackfire smiled. A well-informed earthling it seems. I see why our husband wants him to join us. Yes our leader is Naruto Uzumaki. Raven then took out a trikunai. Here, when you have an answer. Throw this to the ground and our leader will come. Roy looked at it. And if I were to refuse his offer? He asked. Nothing. If no we will leave you alone and will never bother you again. We must go. Raven and the Star Sisters left the young archer with a large and important decision to make. For now, he'll settle for confused. Gotham. Batgirl, Red X and Ravager were on a rooftop. Where is he? Batgirl yelled to a drug dealer hanging by her hand. I don't know he found us I swear. He pleaded with her. This guy's useless. I say drop him. X said in a bored tone. I second that. Ravager said. Batgirl nodded. Last change's come. Here is he? I don't know. Batgirl dropped him. But in a flash he was gone. Batgirl knew who it was. X, Ravager, I got somewhere I need to be. You to go find our target. X and Ravager nodded. One more thing. Batman will be here soon, be ready, I'll help you when I can. Batgirl used her grappling hook to go meet a good hopefully still friend. I think he and his friends are already here. X said. No, just us. Both X and Ravager looked behind them to see young Justice, all of them, battle ready. Down the street Batgirl landed in an alley. She saw her best friend Kara, aka Supergirl with a real pissed off look on her face. Talk. Now. She ordered. Batgirl nodded. I will as soon as Batman shows himself. I owe him that much at least. Batgirl said out loud. Even now, she seems ashamed of her choice. And? What if Naruto x Supergirl x Batgirl harem young Justice end here and thanks for watching my video till the end.